Wake up, co-host.
What? Oh, no.
What?
Another show,
Man, yeah, you know the saga has to continue.
I guess it does.
The saga continues.
Even during the summer?
Even
when no one's listening? I guess so. All right.
Oh, man. Who brought... Wait a minute. Who ordered Asian food in here?
Yeah, it smells kind of fishy in here.
Where's the gong?
It's high. The gong show is when they come and drag your ass out of here.
Yeah, I smell some
No more Yankee, my wanky.
I smell some MSGs over here.
That's terrible.
We got to hire the Asian guy up in here, man. What's going on?
What's happening?
I saw. How's you doing?
Oh, my God. How can you do that to your people? People.
I hate my people.
You know, your Asians across America are shaking their head right now going, this guy.
You need to listen to this show.
I know.
Corey over there in the Asian...
I haven't stopped yet.
I was going,
He's been them long time ago.
Like
they turned off a while back.
Asian possession going on over there. Not on broccoli.
You about to chuck yourself before you riggedy rock yourself.
Not on cauliflower.
Broccoli and cauliflower.
That's so wrong.
What are you guys talking about? I thought we were all family. Come on.
Oh, that's awful.
I know people. See, we justify racism by having an Asian guy in here now. You see?
I'm sorry, Asian American.
Yeah, it's like that Seinfeld episode where like the guy turned Jewish so he could tell Jewish jokes.
That's gonna be us. Is that all
You
it
can
takes?
do that? That's all right? Okay.
Can I turn Asian?
Yeah, you
because I can turn Asian. I can tell Asian jokes.
Yeah, just take these two fingers, put it around your eyes, and just pull.
Oh, hello. There you go. Debbie, you
This
know
is a podcast. You can't see you, dumbass.
but they can feel it.
Tell that to my Uncle Charlie.
The Asian resonates so much more when I do this. Oh.
Did you just say that we can tell your Uncle Charlie? Oh, my God. A lot of kids don't know what that means.
Yeah, we can go set up Uncle Charlie with Uncle Tom. They go fishing together.
Oh, my God. All I picture is you and High on a really crappy looking boat.
That's right. It'll be like driving Miss Daisy with a black man, an Asian guy.
Rush hour on the boat.
Yeah, man. They actually asked High one time. You know our friend JB who has a restaurant up in Round Top.
I've heard of him. I've never met him.
Man, High and I were joking. Now they asked High and I to come out there and help them. Then now look, we obligated to do this because they feed us so much free food. People, there's this restaurant near us in Round Top, Texas. Now we're in Austin, Texas. There's a restaurant that's about an hour and a half ride down the road.
Yeah, it's close by LaGrange.
LaGrange, Texas. Yeah,
Might as well plug them. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, Round Top. No, it's called Royers. The restaurant's called Royers.
Yeah,
they
get
make
it right,
the best
Corey.
pies in Texas.
They do make the best pies in Texas, and they give those pies away like it's coupons or something. I mean, they got the sweetest gig. Every Christmas, you getting a pie from these motherfuckers, man. You ain't getting no gifts. No gift wrapping for you, but it's going to be pie. You're gonna look at it and be like, oh, rectangular, horizontal, another fucking pie thing.
I asked for a fucking raise.
You gave me a fucking pecan pie. I gave you blueberry last Christmas. It's different. But no, they're the sweetest people, man. But the guy who owns the place, talk about a motherfucker that loves to tell racist shit. This dude.
Is he a good old boy?
Real good old boy. Big old good old boy. But the sweetest guy in the world. I mean, he treats High and I like sons, man. He,
Shitty sons.
Shitty sons. The stepchildren, yeah. The adopted children who shine his shoes and wash his car.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a big guy, but one of these days he's going to get them Duke boys.
Gonna get them Duke boys.
So he treats you guys like adopted kids, right?
like adopted
A
stepchildren.
black guy and an Asian guy. There you go.
He treats them like the kids that he adopted so he could put us to work. Well, I'll take good care of them, sir.
So look over here, boys. We're filming Rush Hour 4.
Yeah, they got us out there.
I'm directing this movie.
With a video camera. Rush Hour Part 4. Get your ass back out there and talk like Chris Tucker.
Do some karate chops, huh?
Do a little soft shoe, Corey. Do a little shuffle.
Do the moonwalk, Corey.
I don't have any shoes on. Do the moonwalk. The gravel hurts. But, man, that dude, we know him through our buddy JB. And JB got married. JB is a dear friend of ours. We went to his wedding. And now this motherfucker here, Bud Royer, you were there for this. I don't think you saw it, but he told you what he did. He calls these two little white kids over, like these, like they're about 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey boys, you want to ride in a limo? We got the chauffeur driver right here. And I was like,
he pointed at you.
Yeah, and I was standing right there, and I even looked at him in front of the guys like, you motherfucker.
What those kids do? They start laughing.
Yeah, they said, where we going?
Yeah, where we going?
Where the limo at?
Hurry up, Corey.
Yeah. I thought I tell my daddy.
One of them like spilled juice on their shirt. It's like, oh, that guy would wash them out.
Yeah, he looked at high and did that. Oh, ancient Chinese secret, huh?
The kid go, who's this with him? Kato?
I'm the Black Hornet with Kato right there. And that dude, man. Oh, by the way, welcome to Let's Do This, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Is that what this is?
Oh yeah, here we go.
Hey, I thought that was Leah.
Talk on the mic, goddamn. Yeah, I thought your people were good at electronics.
What is this? This is primitive.
This is what you say. We got robots that turn into microphones now.
Exactly.
And bring you a beer while they're at it. But no, now you remember when he said, "Hey guys, you want to come down and help us with the restaurant this weekend? We got to do some catering." And now he knows he's going to say yes because he's fed us so much. We can't say no.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a funny story because this is the time when fucking High called my ass.
Yeah.
to help with catering. And I was like, hey, well, he's like, what's up, co-host? I was like, not much, dude. What you doing tonight? Nothing. Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? And I was like, I think I have something planned. And he's like, okay, I was wondering if you can help like cater with this party. And I was like, and I was thinking, the first thing I thought was, motherfuckers already putting me to work.
I know.
Like, who's this catering for? And he mentioned the guy. He's like, oh, this guy, me and Corey, we go eat his food all the time. Like, that's the key word. Yeah, that's exactly the key sentence right there. You and Corey go eat his fucking food. I don't. So yeah, I
ain't got no shit.
You call Corey. You get Corey's phone number. You call him to go help you.
Well, shit, I was already roped in. Now, see, if you was smart, you would have been like, "Hey, co-host, I know this cool ass party going on down at Round Top, and they got food and everything."
But then I realized, like, what the hell is that robot head going to do?
Prop some food on top of it.
I don't know, but I was the first robot you called.
put him on the fountain.
I was like, no, that's all right, dude. I think I'm like washing my hair or something.
They would have put him up as an ornament. Welcome him, everybody.
Be like that table. Welcome. How are you doing? Yeah,
Can I get you something? They're gonna think I'm a fucking salt and pepper shake or something. Like, damn, High. Call me when something cool's going on, High. All right,
boy. And what was funny, man? We went out there, and I think I told this story before. We went out there. And so we served. I mean, we got on. They put us in a whole get up, man. They put gloves, latex rubber gloves, like surgery, and aprons. We're out there looking like Flo, the waitress and shit.
You guys, all I picture you right now is you guys looking like the Swedish Chef from the Muppet Show. Birdie, birdie, Thank God I did not go.
They gave us wigs to put on, so we look like girls out there serving up shit. No, I didn't get it.
Yeah, but what really sucked out there was it was 110 degrees.
Oh, it was
out
fucking
there.
hot.
Humid too.
Thanks, High.
It was fucking hot out there, man.
Corey said High said it was going to be fun. He's like, oh, you should come, man. It's going to be lots of fun.
It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be chicks there.
It's gonna be all the food you want.
You can look at them when you're serving food to them behind the table.
You're gonna come out there having so much fun. You'll be like, oh my God, what did I just do?
I can't believe you invited him to do that shit, man.
The only way I do that is if High dressed up as a Chinese waiter with the apron on his shoulder and go, one fish-eye noodle coming up.
Oh, coming right up. Oh. Man,
fish-eye noodle, they don't serve that here.
And it's out there serving that shit. And, I mean, and so I'm thinking to myself, like, man, look, I do what I do now, so I don't have to do this shit.
Right.
But I have to do it right now as a favor.
Yeah.
But that fool got out there and treated us like we were actually working for them. Like, me and Bud, when we get together, I mean, like, when we're working together, we yell at each other.
Right.
And we just got to that relationship, like, real quick. Mm-hmm. I mean, because he was saying, come on, Corey, hurry up. What are you doing? Because I was trying to serve people some food. You're putting too much on the plate. Like, yelling at me in front of people. Come on, Corey, now hurry up. Let's send them on their way. Let's tell them to go. And I was just like, and I finally got to Bud like, Bud! The fuck are you yelling at me, man?
Yeah, I don't know if I told you that. He pulled me aside and said, man, that is the laziest Negro I ever.
It's funny because he pulled me aside. He said, that's the laziest chink I've ever had. He said, that's exactly why I don't hire Asian people, Corey. That's why we hire good Negroes like yourself. That's why he's playing us against each other.
Yeah.
Seeing who will kill each other first.
Yelling at did he tell Maria and Consuela teach you guys how to serve people?
Like this. You do it like this, amigo. No, come here, mijo. You do it like this.
Mijo, no.
No. Yeah, he didn't want to pay both of us, so he's gonna try to kill us, like have us kill each other.
I figured it'd end up like the Three Stooges. You guys are in the back, like fucking peeling potatoes. High's trying to peel a pot.
There's a cat back there, like his tail is going under a windowsill, and that window falls on his tail. Everybody thinks we're cooking cat back there, especially if they see you, High.
Oh no, there comes the China man.
You see High running across the tables with a cleaver,
big butcher knife. Picks up that cat, carries him in the back.
I'm gonna get you one of these days.
Get back here, you.
But man, so we told him, so we were out there working, and I said, man, I hope nobody recognizes me out there at all. Because I'm doing this.
Hey,
shit.
aren't you the guy from Spill.com?
Well, no, you remember we used to that accent show.
The real deal.
Yeah, and I was thinking, okay, I said, man, please don't let anybody recognize that shit. And sure enough, there was a guy in the band.
No, Corey just went around and said, yes, I am Denzel.
Yes, sir.
I am Denzel Washington. Yes.
Book of Eli coming out this. This is a promotion for the Book of Eli coming out this Christmas. No, we and one of the guys in the
ain't got
band.
nothing on this catering.
King Kong ain't got shit on these ribs. Here you go. How many you want? But have some potato. But no. So the guy in the band came up and he's like, man, don't I know you? Yeah, my wife and I used to watch you. I know he's thinking shit didn't work out too well for him. He's catering now. He's serving food up here for Roy's Cafe.
Yeah, didn't you call up Leon to tell him that?
I did. I like we took our break. I was like, man, I can't believe this shit, man. God damn, that shit's been years old.
You're already getting ready to go to therapy for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, one person recognized me today. What am I gonna do?
It's like that shit in the wrestler. You remember the wrestler? That guy, but when Mickey Rourke was working in that kitchen, that deli, he's like, hey, I know you. Aren't you the Ram? He's like, no, you don't know me.
No.
He's trying to hire somebody. He almost cut his hand on that fucking slicer.
Meat slicer. Yeah.
How much potato salad do you really want on your plate right now?
God damn it. But so good to have you here, man. Now you said we man, because you co-host, we came here and started this thing today, and we're like, man, we don't have an agenda today.
No,
we don't have anything.
The thing is, all I did was I got some email from my page that some people have been sending me, and yeah, when I was taking out that email, I was like, oh fuck. What the fuck are we going to talk about today?
That's what I was thinking.
There hasn't been any deaths, unfortunately.
I know.
Maybe I should spat out some names, so we can have something to talk about next week.
Who's looking bad? Andy Griffith is looking bad. Say Andy Griffith.
Wait, isn't he already dead?
No.
Oh, he's not? Andy Griffin?
Oh, Dad. He's dead now.
By the power of me.
It's funny because Andy Griffith just grabbed his heart.
Yeah.
No, I was Don Knotts that was gone.
Oh, man.
I always thought Andy Griffith would be first.
I thought so too, but what the hell is he doing?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Shit's still Matlock, I guess.
All right, what's another name? Who's somebody else that annoys me? Who's the guy?
Somebody who annoys you.
Yeah, who's the announcer from American Idol?
Simon Cowell?
Simon Cowell? No, Brian Seacrest.
Brian Seacrest?
Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, damn it. I accidentally killed some Brian now. No, Ryan Seacrest.
That's his brother. He's dead right now.
Damn him to hell.
You know something? No, but he ain't old enough. See, there got to be people who are like old already.
Well, maybe he'll die in a
somebody who
small plane
somebody
crash
who retired who doesn't look all that good, but still sounds good.
Isn't Andy Rooney on the stuff?
Man, I thought Andy Rooney was already dead.
Yeah, I think he's already dead. Yeah, I think he's dead.
Are you thinking of Mickey Rooney?
Mickey Rooney. Oh, Andy Rooney. I think that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking Mickey Rooney.
Oh, okay.
Is he? Man, see, we get into
He may be
He just
dead.
retired, I think, and I think he's still alive.
Man, we get into those.
Okay.
We get into those people who. Now that'd be a good show.
Yeah.
Like going in cold and asking ourselves, who is it that's dead and is not dead? Like people who are so old, we don't know if they're still alive or not. Celebrities who are so old, we don't know if they're alive.
Well, we need
or
to
not.
bring Leon into this because he's the oldest guy of the bunch. I don't know any of their names.
Oh man, you just killed Leon, man.
Oh no, Leon, my friend. Sorry, old friend.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to spoil the death of this person. Right here.
Leon, we got a spoiler for you. You die tonight. You die. Don't worry, Leon. We'll write you another check.
Leon slips and
Yeah.
falls in his toilet and drowns himself.
Write him another 25-cent check. You know what? That's gonna be one of our things. After we get through doing our big battle cry, we're gonna come in and like name some celebrities that we don't know, and we're gonna figure out if they're dead or not.
Shit.
So and another thing we want to talk about is G.I. Joe. Now I did the couple of cold ones last night with Carlisle, and he gave his reasons for this whole hoopla about the press not being allowed into a screening of G.I. Joe. Well, certain press. But I want to get your opinion now because you're in the middle of all this.
Well, I don't know what he said, so you might have to fill me in on what he commented about. So just let me.
And you two might be on the same page, actually.
Okay.
But I just want to get a different opinion.
All right.
And so we'll talk about that. Yeah, people, they're not letting Preston come in and see G.I. Joe, but there are some people who are saying they shouldn't do that because the movie actually isn't that bad. So
Yeah, that's what I
talk
keep
about
hearing.
that. Yeah, so we'll talk about that. Anything you want to talk about, man?
Not at the top of my head, but I'm sure we'll eventually
Think of something.
Yeah, something will happen.
Man, you know how this
we
show
always
is.
do. Yeah, I mean,
This show takes a detour like nothing.
yeah,
man.
we always have. Usually, when we do have a agenda of what we're going to talk about,
We hardly ever stick
only
to
do
it.
like two. Yeah, we do like what we can remember two things from it, and then we run off on tangents.
Like people say, man, you take a detour off the road from what you're talking about. No, we go into another dimension. There's a vortex that opens up,
Yes.
and we just go to another planet.
Yes, we refuse to use our OnStar.
we act, yeah.
We always think we're smarter than the
Turn
fucking
left.
road
I'm
map.
going straight, bitch. Turn left, right.
No,
left,
but it says
right.
here on the map. That map is old.
Fuck that
Come on.
But
Let's have an
sit up there.
adventure.
We get like our own star. We
Yeah.
get the GPS just so we can look at it and say, "Fuck your thoughts." I'm gonna go the way I want to go.
You know how in the horror movies where the fucking inbred mutants always trick the fucking idiots on the road, and turn them into soup. That's us.
That is us. Yeah, we actually set up an agenda just so we don't have to follow it.
I was telling co-hosts I saw the Black Hole this weekend. And
Oh,
that's
the
how
Disney movie?
Yeah, Disney
Yeah.
movie. How you guys, how they said, "Oh, don't go in the black hole." Oh, fuck it, I'm going through the black hole.
No, we going full force to the
Full
black hole.
force.
And taking all you motherfuckers with us.
Maximilian, full speed ahead.
I used to love that movie, man. But we're gonna talk about G.I. Joe. I'm gonna talk about some stuff I was talking to you about earlier today about childhood, man. Because that's what I got to tell you.
What?
People, I know you're gonna think that I make shit up because we always see crazy shit. Like we're hanging out, we always see crazy shit.
Yes.
Saw something crazy this weekend when I went to the bank, and
boy.
I couldn't. I said, man, you know something? I can't wait to tell co-host about this because
Okay.
shit was it was just weird.
All right, I'm ready.
So, all right, well, hey, look, people. I want to remind people about some of the spill party details too. All right,
Yeah.
people.
I was going to say you should get into that too. So
Yeah, we'll start out with that. We'll start out, but first, while we got to get this going while we're ready.
Yes.
Yeah, because the highs up here.
What's going on?
What you mean? What's going on, man? You better
I don't
get
know
your. You better get your ass up and get ready.
I don't know. I'm one of those people that just invite myself to these things, so I don't know.
It's funny because I did do that. I was like,
What?
"When's the next time y'all recording?"
Hey, what are you guys doing?
He just walks into the room, man, gets all up in your face. Hey, what are you doing here? You see us with the mics in front of us. God damn.
Yeah, hey, get the noodles out of your eyes right now.
Hey, what's this? Hey, don't touch that.
Did I do that?
Did I do that? But no, man. Well, you here? You interrupted our flow.
All right.
Yeah,
So
how
get
are you
your ass
ready?
All right. I think I'm ready.
All right.
All right.
Co-host, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. People, y'all ready? We told you what's going
We're
on.
all ready. Oh, shit.
Oh, here it comes, man. Oh, look at that.
The goat with the
You ain't the only one who just
Oh,
intrude on
shit.
things. Ghost is here. Look at
hey.
that. Oh, he's rubbing up on your leg. man. He likes you.
Oh,
man. This is the first time you ever come in and did that to anyone, man.
He got some of his milk on you.
Yeah, look at that. You want
Thank you, Ghosty. I love you.
Oh, he's eating his milk off your leg.
That's sick. Goatsy, stop that.
Yeah,
man. That's
get your
fucked
ass
up.
on out there. Look, he's still going off humping air and shit.
Damn. Thinks he's a big
I'll
star
see you
now.
later, my stew.
Yeah, you better be careful.
You better
You
dress
never-
up in your geisha outfit.
There's some water with some noodles in it if you keep messing with this guy over here. But Goats is happy. He's ready. All right, Goats is ready. You ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's do this! Goats is rocking out, man. Look at him. So happy to see you. Goats out up with the leg right there. Look at him. Leg, the hairs on your thigh right there. Huh? Look at him. All right. I'll get along too.
Calm your ass down.
You sit your ass. All right. Man, okay, so people, I described this in a call-in show I did the other day, but here's the co-host. Here's the plan for the party. Hi. Here's the plan for the party, because you're going to be there for some of us.
Yeah, get ready. I guess.
Yes, you got to drag me there.
Hey, I'm going to drag you to hell. I'm going to come and drag you by your hair.
There in a wheelbarrow.
You going to give me a button?
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make you and co-host cater.
Fuck that. I'm going to piss and all that food.
You're going to make it taste better. Why does it taste oily?
Get your ass to work right now.
Because that's how it tastes.
Yeah, Bud shows up. What y'all doing? Put the papers on and get to work. Okay, so here's the deal for the party. All right. So 10 a.m. on Saturday, August 22nd. People are coming in already from different countries, different cities, different states.
Different countries, huh?
Yeah, different countries. Yeah. The Hodges is going to be here on Wednesday.
That's right.
Nick got...
Oh, wait. You know what? You need to call that guy.
I already talked to him.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay,
did.
good.
I know he's been calling you saying, co-host, open the door for me. I can't
He's
reach
like,
Corey.
that motherfucker, he ain't taking my calls.
I don't leave his ass hanging, man.
I was like, oh,
all the way from London,
now,
make his ass
now
hang
this
out.
is my problem. I didn't invite you.
I got a fucking Brit staying with me for a month. I mean, when British people come stay with you, they don't fucking leave, man. Them motherfuckers grow
No, he's
roots.
staying for a month. Yeah,
I ain't come over your place anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Hate foreigners.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, I'm gonna treat his ass like hostile up in here, strap him to a chair and torture his ass. But no, so we got a lot of people coming in from all around the world, man. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put up a video about this in a blog, and because I finally got the plan down. So 10 o'clock, people are gonna start coming in on Friday and Thursday and whatnot. So I might hang out with some people off and on. But Saturday, August 22nd, starting at 10 a.m., we have I think it's actually going to be called the Spill Brunch Breakfast whatever. We're going to serve.
that's catchy.
That is catchy. It rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it does. It rolls off the tongue and right on the street into the gutter.
And that's where you eat your food. That's where you have your breakfast, baby. No, it's so we're going to have sort of a brunch, and it's going to be we're going the Alamo Draft House is where it's going to be. Alamo Draft House downtown on 6th Street.
At the Ritz.
At the Ritz.
It's the Ritz
Alamo
location.
Ritz. And so what we're going to do is they're going to serve pastries, coffee, fruit, juice, and stuff like that. I don't know if they'll allow us to bring beer in, but I think I'm gonna try and bring that in too, because it's a hefty charge to have people to have them serve beer. It's a catering charge. I mean, it's already a lot of money. So and people won't be drinking that night anyway. I'm buying drinks for people that night, but we'll get into that in a little while. So so people are gonna be rolling in. We're gonna just have like about an hour of adjustment time for people to get together. Because the event in that morning is going to be from 10 to 1.
10 to 1?
Yeah, August 22nd, Saturday, 10 to 1, the Spill Brunch. People come in at 10 o'clock to the Ritz, the Alamo Draft House Ritz. They get to mingle, know each other, eat some food and whatnot. And then starting at 11, we're going to do our live podcast in front of people.
Okay.
So that's going to be from 11 to 1. So we're going to do that. And instead of doing like emails and whatnot, we're going to take questions from the audience that's there.
Okay.
So now that people are already downtown, they're going to be able to like go to the Capitol, go to Congress, walk around, see 6th Street.
Yeah, good luck. You guys have fun.
Yeah, I ain't doing it. I know. I got too much shit to do that. I'm going to take a nap. But
See you later.
You know who's going to show up? All the homeless people on 6th Street are going to come in. Oh, you got free food?
let's do this.
They're definitely up, yeah. So are they just going to let anybody come in? Is that how it's set up or what?
No, I think it's going to be Spill members who know about it, so it's going to be Spill members who are showing up.
Well, I mean, how's the place going to handle that? I mean, are they just going to let people walk in? And
Well, no, there's going to be people at the door letting people in. Yeah, they'll
are they going to ask them, are you here for Spill? And
well, at 10 in the morning, come on, who else is going to be there?
Well, I don't know.
said,
The homeless people? Yeah.
the Spill party.
What are y'all lining up for?
Crazy Joe and Roofie Robert.
Fruity Fred.
That sounds good.
Goofy Grape.
Yeah. Just going to let any bozo come in?
I heard y'all got an event going on. Dude still got piss on his hands and shit. Still got toilet paper stuck to his fingers.
I spilled some stuff in my pants.
Hey, Corey. Corey, you still owe me $50.
Is your girlfriend going to show up, Corey?
The homeless girl.
Yeah.
I hope so I can show her my real talent. But
Get her some free fruit
get her
juice.
some free bagel and cheese and juice. Here, baby, it's a date. But no, so I don't know how they're gonna handle it, man. I have to go and talk to the Alamo. We're gonna figure out how to do it because I got to set up the PA system and everything. But so the rest of from the middle of the day from 1 to 7, you got the time to do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
And people can see Austin and do whatever. Now at 7 p.m., that's where we're gonna go to Nomads. Mm-hmm. That's the bar that we're having the real party at, the big party. Mm-hmm. So I'll put directions on a blog and whatnot so people can figure out how to get there. But that's where we're going to have our big party. And that's going to be from like 7 to 12. And if it keeps going after that, that's fine. But if it starts to disperse, people might want to go to other bars, other clubs. And, Leon's going to want to take people and see some titties. So he's going to take them to the strip club. And then the next day, we are going to have a barbecue. Now, not everybody's to show up for this. These are things I'm just planning. Mm-hmm. People show up for what they want to.
This is for Sunday?
For Sunday.
And where's this barbecue going to be held?
Zilker Park.
It's going to be at Zilker.
Park, and it's going to be close to, hopefully I can get a place close to Barton Springs. So that if people want to swim and see Barton Springs, because Barton Springs is one of the highlights of Austin. People can go see it if they want to. If they want to just eat barbecue and stay around and talk to people, they can do that too.
Okay, but you're still trying to talk to them to see.
Yeah, I think you can reserve the space. It's not
okay.
a big deal. And if not, we'll figure out someplace else to go if we can't get it.
Well,
but that's the plan right now.
I mean, if there's a place, I think we should invite people to go to the Oasis since it's probably a good spot.
The Oasis,
like to see the sunset. That's one of the.
But I don't want. Well, we could, but that's so far.
See the sunset.
Yeah, what is it?
You fall in love with everybody?
It's one of the best attractions here in Austin.
When you get all romantic.
When you get all fruity on me.
Yeah. You all want to hold arms and be looking at the sunset.
You want to get snoochy. Come on.
You want to have a blade moment?
Hey, can you see yourself standing next to her and his arm slowly goes around? You're like, get your hands off me. Like that shit in, what was it?
Look at the sunset, goddammit.
Yeah, shit. No wonder you want to get us out here. He's trying to molest the whole spill party. But
I've seen the Spill people.
He's gonna go around sneaking a touch on everybody's ass. But so I know. Well, we'll see how that works out. We can't get to Zilker Park because look, I'm trying to buy the food for people to eat. I'm not paying for food out there at Oasis. Not after all the other shit. I know people have to pay for themselves if we go out there, but that's just that's a really far way to go.
All right, just a suggestion.
Man, follow it. He's taking it personal now.
Fuck you.
Try to do something nice for you guys.
Don't listen to me. Sound like
I thought it would be a nice surprise for people.
Sound like a fucking broad over here. Nobody listens to me. You don't love me.
I just wanted to find a place to take his girlfriend. His girlfriend suggested it.
I know. I was like, I don't feel pretty anymore.
The one that lives in Canada.
That's Niagara Falls, actually.
Oh, that's right.
You got a girl in Canada?
What?
I don't know. Man, nobody tells me anything. He looked at me like, no, stupid.
That's a joke. That was a joke, Corey.
All right, well,
yeah, Farmer Ted.
And then that's gonna be it. Now, some people, I gotta let people know, I have to leave town on Saturday. On Monday morning. Some people have been saying I'm staying until Tuesday. So listen to this and be warned. I have to leave town 6:00 Monday morning. Mm-hmm. So hopefully you might get in touch with some other Spill crew. Maybe they'll want to hang out with you.
I'll be asleep.
Okay, yeah. See, there you go.
Oh, great. We got entertainment. Kent?
Yeah, you got entertainment. Kent.
You can hang out with Hi is more than happy to hang out with you.
Could you come and check and make sure Kent is fed and you change his litter box for him?
Hey, you know what?
Leave town too. I'm sorry. I gotta go too.
Hey, you and Kent can go watch the sunset at the Oasis.
We already made plans.
Hey, Kent, you want to see something special?
Isn't that pretty, Kent?
And
you're holding too tight.
And by the way, Kent, the Oasis means like a spot in the woods where no one can hear you scream.
Yeah.
It's like those hillbilly movies we were just talking about.
What's that sound? Oh, that's nothing, Kent. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you about to have
take you to the actual Oasis.
Yeah, you about to have High's version of Wrong Turn.
Real Oasis.
I don't see any Oasis. Shut up. It's right up here. You'll see it. The Oasis up your ass. No, damn, we got quiet. No, but so that's our plan so far. I'll put up a blog for it. This sounds confusing. We'll put up a blog for it. It's everywhere right now.
Put up a blog.
On a video.
please.
Yeah, and I'll send out personal invitations to people.
right.
Man, it is shaping up to be pretty cool though.
That's
There
cool.
are a lot of people coming, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people showing up for this shit.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
It's gonna be buck wild.
Okay.
So, it should be fun though, man.
I look forward to it.
I do too, man. People, let me tell you something. I really can't thank you enough for like showing up. All you people who are going out of your way to come and hang out with us, that's really cool.
That's pretty damn cool.
No,
Yeah.
you're making us feel special. Now, before we get into G.I. Joe, speaking of special, man, I just want to get the story out the way before I forget. I was at the bank on Saturday, and I was sitting there waiting to be called because I was replacing my ATM card, and
Again? How many times you've lost that
Man,
card?
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Did you lose it?
for the 5th time, yeah. How was
Jesus
getting mad at
Christ,
me?
dude.
How was just like
Every
man,
time we go to the bar, it's
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I left my card.
Yeah, because High's always fucking paying for your shit. That's why.
I pay for his. This is a mutual thing. I pay for his shit too. We take turns. Don't act like I'm leeching
Yeah,
off.
whenever you have your card.
All right, I just tell him I lose it so I can get him. Hi,
Again, motherfucker.
Sorry,
seem to have
dude.
my card.
He's paying for this.
Hey, buddy. Hey, pal.
I should be using that excuse.
I know.
$200 for drinks?
I know. Tell how could you help a fellow American who's down on his luck?
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a beer today.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for some noodles today. And don't get me wrong, and I'm being racist. We actually go where we go all the time. 888.
888, favorite place.
Favorite restaurant. now.
888.
888. Whatever. Oh, please. Look at me.
As opposed to 888.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there waiting for them to call my name to get my car replaced, and I hear to the side of me, I hear happy.
Oh, no.
And
Oh, no.
I
Where's
look
the story going?
I look over, and this mentally challenged kid has like sat next to these two vatos, man. They were waiting also, and so he looks to be like around like 15, 16, but
Yeah.
he's just mentally,
Right,
yeah,
right.
off a little bit. And he's sitting up there like looking. He looks down the table. He's like, funny. Comics. And those two guys are like, they just looking straight ahead and they kind of look at him. They don't know what to do.
They look like they're hostages.
Those fools didn't know how to respond. And they finally kind of like start talking to him. He might have been with them, but I know, but they look like they look like they were terrified. And these were tough looking guys. And they just look like we don't know what the fuck to say to this dude.
Or maybe the mentally challenged kid was robbing the fucking bank and was forcing these two guys to hold up the place so he'd get away scot-free. Genius!
Happy. Kill you.
I just so say that's who I am.
Murder. Money.
He has like two blades like to their guts. Yeah. He's like sliding them the note. Give this to Tella.
He probably came up to him like happy and put the like knives up to their asses and like shut the fuck up and just go along with it. Funny.
Damn. That kid was a goddamn super criminal.
A criminal mastermind.
He was the Lex Luthor of criminals.
And I'm just walking out like nothing happened. Got my card. Those guys are looking at me like, help us. Oh, got my ATM. No, sir. They'll get you next. They'll help you. Did you put your name down? They'll get you. Please help us. Now answer your question. Thank you. Goodbye.
Kid had the greatest criminal mind of all time.
Robbery.
Like I
Wow.
said, he was Kasha Sose right there.
That's funny.
Oh, that would be fucked up.
No scared of him.
Coming in acting like a retarded guy. And
Yeah.
he got those two guys sweating.
Yeah.
Help us. But no, I just sat up there. I had my mouth covered. And when I looked over there and saw that, I turned back away. And I like put my hand on my mouth, but I couldn't help it. When I heard like that funny, and I just said,
Oh, Corey. Man, that is so uncool, dude.
and I looked at, now I'm about
That's
to
why
be
I never go
paranoid.
anywhere with you.
I could have been paranoid, but there was a woman looking my direction. I couldn't tell
Fuck
she was.
yeah. She's about to beat your ass with her purse.
I'm so man.
His mom right there. You making fun of my child?
She's like, this fucking black motherfucker right here. No good black son of a bitch.
Negroes can't go anywhere. No respect. None. And it was a white woman who was looking at me.
Eat all the Popeyes chicken.
They just run out of Popeye's chicken and think they run everything. You think because you got a black president, you can laugh at retarded people now.
Yeah.
I be goddamn.
Obama gave them a be a dick card or something.
That's all right. When I left the place and he took our hostage, then she knew I was right.
Corey's like, ha ha, in your face.
When he was making his demands on CNN.
We have a hostage situation at the Bank of America on South Congress. Man acting retarded robs the place. You know, it's just like, I knew it. See, I was ahead of the game. I looked at the screen. I was like, happy. That's so funny, man.
People of Austin City are doomed.
Man, that just makes it funny to me thinking that dude might have been robbing the place.
Yeah.
Now, that reality existed in my mind. Like, I know he wasn't, but to me, that's
It could happen.
in my head, walking out not having seen the end of how that worked out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my story now. That motherfucker was robbing the place.
Wow.
Anyway, so, man, hi.
Yes.
Got you here, man. Now, we talked on the phone about this because I woke up one day. I was so upset about not having a G.I. Joe screen. And it
Is
was
that why you called me? Because you were upset. I was like, damn.
Man, I was
Take it out on
depressed.
high.
I was kind of depressed because it's like, first of all, I hate
Depressed about G.I. Joe?
I was depressed about
Why?
G.I. Joe. Man, no, okay, let me explain the situation here. First of all, I hate calling high about screenings, and he's my last resort.
Right.
And the reason why I do it is because, look, no, I don't want to go see fucking G.I. Joe that bad. But, I mean, look, the website, we work for people now who expect us to have content.
Right.
And so I get harassed every week. Okay, I don't get harassed. Jamie's gonna take it the wrong way. But Jamie
Ken
wants
calling you. Where the fuck is your G.I. Joe review,
Yeah,
dude?
fuck, man.
Don't make me go on CNN.
You know, all these people come, because when
J.J. Jameson? God damn it, Parker!
Coleman, where's the G.I. Joe review? Like, I'm tired of waiting on you, all right? But no, that's I'm gonna be taking pictures of myself going into the theater like Peter Parker took pictures of himself like a Spider-Man. I reviewed this movie, sir. Look.
Oh my god.
G.I. Joe figures playing in the background. But no, there's people who just start saying, where's the review? You know, when do we have this? And then,
Right.
Hollywood and Jamie and everybody starts calling up and saying, so what's our review coming up this weekend? I'm just like having to say, hey man, guess what? Again, we don't have a movie that we can screen.
Yeah.
And then we're all thinking to ourselves, we all take a collective sign like, shit, man,
Right.
this is what we do. Now there's he consoled me. He said, there's a way that you can think around this. And there is. I was just kind of upset at the time.
Right.
But what's happening here is that it's getting to the point where the internet has just, it's like Batman. It's
Right.
changed things forever. There's no turning back. And it really has. I mean, right now, when it was just print, you were guaranteed to have a screening for all the big movies coming out.
Right.
Now with the internet, everybody can build a website. Everybody scrambles to get on the press list to go see these movies. And so and people are scared of what people are saying about the movie.
Well,
They don't know.
studios know that there's a majority of these websites that are just ready to tear these movies a new asshole just because they can.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing about the press. I mean, with the press, you could wait a day.
Yeah.
Reviews won't be up until like, people might not read a review until like 12 the next day, noon the
Right.
next day, or something like that. Internet shit goes up instantaneously.
Right.
Twitter, and all that kind of shit. So they're just nervous about the internet, and now they're being a little bit more cautious about who they let go see the movies. Now, you were saying in the case of G.I. Joe, they did two things here. They did one thing where they did select screenings for certain critics, and you said that it was critics that they were kind of sure would probably give the movie a good review.
Yeah, probably, yes.
And then they're having a public screening, but there's no press allowed.
Well, I think it's across the nation or across the country. I mean, they're saying that there is they're not letting any press come to any of these screenings
Yeah.
at all. And I don't know the reason why. I mean, a lot of the critics are like fighting, like the ones who've seen it, are fighting for them to have an open press screening for all the other critics. And I think right now Paramount is just a little worried because of the negative buzz that's going out right now through all these internet websites.
Because of just the trailer.
Yeah, just because of the trailer, and plus all these other rumors, like Stephen Summers was kicked off, before
He was kicked out the editing room and all that kind of shit.
and everything like that. So they're just worried right now about all that stuff going on. So I mean, why? I don't know, because really the critics who they screened it for have all come out really liking it. They said it deserves to be shown to everyone else. So why they're thinking that, and I don't know. So.
Yeah, and you think because usually you're the guy who asks people what they think of the film.
Yeah.
And I know you normally write this stuff down and you give it to the
just
studio,
to let you
right?
guys know, I'm a screening rep here in Austin, so I pretty much get comments from people and from the press to see what they think of it, and then I write a report sent up to the studio. So,
well, you think that the studios would, they'd look at this feedback and they'd probably be shocked as to how many reviewers actually like the film. You'd figure that would clue them into,
but you know
just
what?
like letting the press have an actual screening. Not a lot. Just like a few screenings here and there.
Right. But here's the thing I'm kind of thinking. It's like after this whole thing about Transformers 2 coming out and how the critics shellacked it, but it still went on making shitloads of money.
Yeah.
Now I think they're probably just trying to see how this would work out. Like if they didn't have any critic screening for a movie that they think may or may not do well.
Yeah.
And then if it does do well, then that may be a template from future screenings on that.
That's
they
true,
may not have to screen these type of movies. You know. That just like what Fox is doing, pretty much. 20th Century Fox is not really having a screening program, and a lot of their movies just come out and actually make money. So who knows? That may be something they may be trying. So
granted, G.I. Joe is kind of critic proof. I mean, people are going to see it regardless of what critics say.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I understand kind of where they're coming from. I mean, I'd be interested to know. I'm curious to almost know what it would be like if they didn't have any critic screenings for anything. I mean, I wonder if it would actually hurt word of mouth or if it just wouldn't make any difference.
Yeah. I think for certain movies, I don't think it would matter at all. Like Transformers, you don't need to advertise that. Batman, you definitely don't need to advertise that goddamn thing anymore. And I just think
Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Trek. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you'd read the reviews, but regardless of if they were good or bad, you're still going to see it.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, how much of that buzz helps a movie, like when they let people actually go see the film ahead of time.
But it's like what we were talking about earlier on, like The Collector. Like some people already have the mindset, oh, it's like another Saw movie where they didn't come see it, even though several critics gave it a pretty good review, and people still didn't come see it. It's one of those things where, like, hey, with the mindset people already have about it.
Well, they didn't do it. Well, the reason for that is because that movie, as you said yourself, was from a low-end distributor,
right? Yeah.
Freestyle Distributing, who really didn't do a whole lot of marketing
like
for the movie.
But
they couldn't afford any press screenings for it because there wasn't one here.
Well, there was a screening here, but it was like one day.
Well, come on, that doesn't count.
Yeah, but I think a lot of this critics kind of showed up, I think, for it.
Did they?
Yeah. Well, anyways, some people. Well, even when it came out, reviews are coming up. And a lot of them were giving glowing reviews about it. But
actually, that movie got like a lot of negative reviews too. Yeah, it got.
Well, I'm thinking about Drag Me to Hell. I mean, they got nothing but rave reviews, and nobody went and saw it.
Yeah.
So,
and see, maybe that's a movie that they probably should have tried to push a little bit more. I mean, it's hard. Basically, you can argue, but it's really in this climate right now. It is hard to tell what is going to make a movie and what isn't because it is so convoluted with the internet.
I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to test out a lot of things now too, just to see. Well, do we really need a screening program? Is it really going to matter?
Yeah.
Is it going to push a movie to make a lot of money?
Well, I'd be kind of curious, like, how much money do they lose when they actually do these screenings to where, you're actually having a screening where if everyone were to, if let's say, we're having a screening, we're having 2 screenings in 2 huge theaters, you think about all the money that's lost as far as, tickets not being sold.
Right.
But
they're
I'm wondering if that ever had something to do with this new process.
They're just hoping instead of advertising, which costs a lot more money, that word of mouth is going to spread around, and people are going to be
because, like you said, the internet it's a very powerful vehicle, and now that everyone's on there, to like your mother, your aunt, your uncle. I mean, I'm sure especially with what is it, the people tweeting. I mean. I'm sure a lot of people are just relying on their friends now to hear if films are good or not.
Well, I mean, I'm just curious to know, like, because I don't think that for the bigger films, like, I don't ever see them ever just completely wiping out any press completely. I mean, because I do think it helps.
Yeah.
And I think they're actually trying to see if they can do that. But I don't think that they'll ever really be able to do that because press does.
Well, for smaller films, no. I mean,
no, definitely not for smaller films,
not
but
for smaller films.
But also for the bigger films too. I mean, I think because press is a means of also advertising. I mean, sometimes you might not get the review you want, but it is a means of advertising.
Yeah,
it gets the word out there, and sometimes you kind of take your lumps with those few people who do like the movie. Gives you a quotable, and you can put it on on your ads.
Right. But like I said, I think it's oversaturating with all these critics coming on board on the internet website, where they're thinking like almost everybody's a critic nowadays. You know, where it's like watering down people's opinions. Like whenever a review comes out, when somebody else is like putting up a review, it just waters it down.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if anything, they need to become more scrutinizing about that instead of just completely eliminating all press from going to see these movies. I mean, it should be like, it's very easy to do. It's very easy to say, okay, what's your name? Give me your numbers, and if you don't meet those numbers, then you have to prove yourself. If you want to, you build up enough of an audience. It's just like if somebody started a fanzine back when we had print.
Right.
You couldn't be going into screenings with Time magazine or the local paper that was the dominant paper. Like you say, well, I'm from Corey Coleman Funny Review magazine. I make this on my printer at home. It's like, no, you got to actually build up some readership and show us instead of like going on the corner and handing this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
I want to comment on that, but I can't really. So
why?
Huh? No, because I mean, like I said, if I put out my opinion about these things, I think I might get in trouble for it. So I'm not going to comment on that.
I'm not you. That's your job, not mine. But you did like the movie though, right?
G.I. Joe? Yeah. I thought it was a really fun movie. I mean, it's one of those kind of movies where, like, remember when you were a kid, like, we were playing in a sandbox, you always kind of imagine how, like, G.I. Joe and was fighting Cobra and how, like, missiles would be exploding and how, you would make, like, the explosions in the sand.
Except in this movie, all the G.I. Joes have their clothes on.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, damn.
Wait a minute. I don't want to watch a movie where some kid's playing with his G.I. Joes in the sandbox. I don't want to see that.
Oh, it's like that.
I want to see a kick-ass movie.
Yeah,
no, actually, it is like a kick-ass movie. It's like a Michael Bay movie with all that fluff, like
that, all the bullshit,
with all the bullshit,
the broken glass,
the slow motion, the slow motion movements, and all that.
The Negro bots,
yes.
Yeah, it's actually a fun movie. I mean, a lot of things like they show are like the backstories of the Joes. Like you'll see one with Snake Eyes backstory, and some of the one with the Baroness and Duke. So it does give some character development too. So
well, here's my thing with G.I. Joe. Now it could either be something positive for the movie or something against it. If I want to argue positively for the film, G.I. Joe has gone through a couple of reinventions through the years. I mean, if you in the 70s, G.I. Joes were like, I remember at least like two figures that were like a foot tall or something like that.
Yeah, Leon had that whole collection.
Leon, I think we're talking about Leon made those.
Leon had that in the stretch arms.
That and the hula hoop.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Shit, Leon was out. Leon played with rocks. Those were his G.I. Joes.
He termed the phrase "pet rock."
But whenever we talk about Leon, all I see is him shaking his head.
I think he invented fire and comics on the cave walls.
Now you know what is half the battle.
Next time I see Leon, I say, "It's too high." Why?
Yeah. Just fucking Leon had the original G.I. Joe, goddamn stick. But no. So they back in the 70s they were there. You remember the G.I. Joe he actually had the fuzzy beard.
Yeah, the kung fu grip.
The kung fu grip. Yeah. And then
where he looked like John Holmes? The old porn star?
He had a perm and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to forget that G.I. Joe. He's kind of creepy.
Yeah, shit. That wasn't my G.I. Joe. Like his dick was as long as he was.
I think that guy joined the Village People. But.
Well, that's what the new G.I. Joe turned into. In the 80s, they brought G.I. Joe back.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, it wasn't the G.I. Joe they remember. Just one day Hasbro made G.I. Joe, and they
made comics and a cartoon.
And they were smaller. Now, this is when G.I. Joe, when Hasbro came out with Transformers at the same time too. And they did the launch by having, first of all, Marvel not re-release, but they released a comic series.
Right.
Transformers was a limited series, and I think G.I. Joe was too.
No, G.I. Joe was, and I have some friends that are like some hardcore G.I. Joe comic book fan worshippers. I mean, that series when it came out apparently was supposed to be really badass.
Yeah, no, people loved it, man.
Yeah.
And so those were like promotions for the toys. So you had Transformers, and then you had this new line of G.I. Joes, and the difference was we had a whole new cast of characters, and they were like only like 4 feet tall or something like that.
There's some shitty made action figures.
Yeah, they were really short.
I remember they lasted about a week, I think.
And Cobra came in, and they had the Evil Force now, Destro, Cobra Commander, and then that's when we had like all the characters like Shipwreck and all those people. So and they did like the Village People in a way. Everybody had these gay ass suits on. Hey,
they had some football players
I was about
join
to say,
the Fridge.
The Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, they had Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter. He was in the cartoon.
Yeah, I was about to say a little bit of trivia here. Back in the 80s, there was this football player, a very famous football player named what's his name? Refrigerator Perry. Something.
Yeah, William
Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah,
and I mean, they even made a video about that guy. You remember that?
Did.
Yeah.
Perry, Refrigerator Perry. And then they did the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Yeah,
and he was the highlight of it.
Yeah, but wasn't he like also in like a Mr. T cartoon? Like I thought he was like animated into like one of these like Saturday morning cartoons.
He was?
Yeah,
Wow.
I thought I saw him one time.
He may have been.
He probably was, man.
Yeah.
He was like the hot shit at the time. And so
Yeah.
he was like so big that they made a G.I. Joe action figure of him. He had like a football on a chain.
That's right. He had a football on a chain. Yeah, it was like a cast iron football, I think.
Yeah, it was.
He swung that thing around like
hit
a mace.
motherfuckers with it, yeah. And his career went bust, and everybody. So that's a real collector's item if you have that action figure. Because right after that action figure almost like killed his career. It was like that was like an omen or something. That was a bad luck charm. Because you didn't hear about that motherfucker no more. That action figure came out.
Cobra actually killed him. That's what happened.
Destro got his ass.
The Super Bowl Shuffle over his face.
But and then they had Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
The wrestler from the WWF at the time.
Yep.
They did a lot of promotion with real life people, and Sergeant Slaughter was in the cartoon.
Yeah, he was
in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that, man. Hey.
Which I still have never seen. The only part of that movie
Oh,
I have
really?
ever seen is the first 10 minutes, which is a movie onto it. So I mentioned this 100 times, but that intro is the most epic intro to any cartoon movie I've ever seen. Cobra!
Yeah.
G.I. Joe.
Oh, that was so badass. I was like, why can't like real movies like start out like with a badass just fight intro for like 10 minutes?
While they're singing a song?
Yeah. How come Transformers didn't do that? Come on. That would have been the greatest movie of all time.
Starscream! Retreat! We are Decepticons. But so now that my whole point leading up to this is that since people looking at this trailer, I think a lot of the backlash is that people are saying, man, this ain't the G.I. Joe I watched in the 80s.
No, when I saw it, it looked like Transformers all over again.
Yeah.
It looked like the first Transformers movie, but with people.
You know what it looked like to me? It looked like Halo.
Yeah.
The video game.
Yeah, I do
that
have to
too.
say, people, if you're expecting like the G.I. Joe mythology, no, you're not going to get it. It's like actually they introduced like a few G.I. Joe characters and a few Cobra characters, so you're not going to get like a whole smorgasbord of G.I. Joe. You know, you're not going to get like Shipwreck. You're not going to get all these guys. There's just like a few G.I. Joes.
Was Snake Eyes badass at least? I'm hoping
Snake Eyes
he'll
is
at least
really,
be like
Snake Eyes is
the
really
Darth Maul
badass.
of
The only
it.
thing I didn't like about him was like if you look at his face, I don't know if you've seen any of the trailers.
Yes. Okay. Because you know what? I remember when I was back in the days of old when I was doing blogs. Those pictures came out of G.I. Joe for the first time. And the first time you saw a picture of Snake Eyes, he looked badass because his face, you know, you couldn't really, he looked like the toy. And his face was all blacked out. And I remember stumbling onto a picture that somebody posted up of the same exact picture, but it wasn't photoshopped. And in that picture, it had like a mold of a face,
Right.
On
He has a
Snake
mouth.
Eyes,
Yes.
yeah, where he has a mouth,
It's like-
he has a nose. I
like,
mean,
what the hell?
It looked strange, and I wrote a blog about it. I'm like, I don't think this costume is gonna look as cool as they're showing it in those pictures they're putting everywhere.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because every time I see it, looks weird.
I was kind
to
of
me now.
disappointed when I saw it. I
They
was
got
like,
that
oh,
little
no.
mouth, and it's like every time I see that, I picture somebody going like,
Yeah, I know. It's like this looks painful.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like the guy's in Carbonite or
No,
something.
you're supposed to be a ninja.
He looks
That's
like
how that. Yeah,
he looks
it
like
is,
Han
it
Solo
is.
and Carbonite running around.
but so people are saying that. But my argument is that Look, this is just another reinvention of G.I. Joe. I mean,
well, look at Transformers. I mean, that's not faithful to what that cartoon or that comic book was.
But Transformers. Actually, you know what? They made so many different series of Transformers now. So
yeah,
that
same
could be argued too. Yeah,
right.
And as a matter of, somebody jumped on me one time for saying "as a matter of fact" too many times. So every time I do that, I'm like, I'm waiting for a newspaper to come patting down on my head. As a matter of fact, no. No.
Well, right now somebody's having a drinking game with you. It's like,
there are drinking games going on right now. I talked to a friend of mine. Yeah, she was telling me all the things we constantly say.
I know we all do. We all have our thing, and I know we do. I don't know what mine are, but I know I have them.
I'm not going to repeat it because I don't want nobody catching on to it.
You don't want nobody to get drunk. But
nevertheless.
But no, man, nevertheless. Do you do that?
No.
Somebody said
they say you do that.
Nevertheless, and I don't say nevertheless. I say nevertheless. I create a whole new word. Nevertheless, but nevertheless, there's a Transformers cartoon that comes on, and I don't know why they chose to do it the way they did. Have you seen that?
Yes,
Transformers?
it's called the Transformers Animated.
Yeah.
It looks like shit. Yeah,
it's so bad, man.
Yeah.
And I know there's some people who love it and they argue for it.
I'm sure. But it looks like shit. When I look at it, I look at it and I go, that looks like shit every time I see it.
Yeah. I mean, say what you will about the Transformers movies. One of the things I did like about it, because like I said, I still think Transformers is really one of the best looking movies I've seen this summer. And and the fight scenes are kind of badass. But why would you want to make like a cute, cuddly Transformers cartoon when you made such a badass fight? You know how all these badass fight scenes in movies, and the cartoon was so badass back in the 80s. Right. Why would you want to do that stupid shit, man? They like plush toys.
And the concept of that show apparently is that the Transformers are like superheroes. I mean, when I read the synopsis, it's like these robots. Yeah, they come to Earth, but they're not only robots. They're superheroes. They're considered superheroes.
Well, they're considered defenders of humanity
but
now. And
I just didn't get that. Yeah,
and they fight supervillains. I mean, they fight some dude that looks like the Green Arrow and shit. So it's so dumb, man.
Stupid.
It's so bad. I mean,
but it's like those people got like Lucas-itis. Like they have to cater to the kids. They got to take all these bad.
Fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, even Iron Man did that. Iron Man has a show with like a teenage Iron Man, I think, where it's like a slimmed down Iron Man suit. I think it comes on Nickelodeon or something, but I saw one episode and I watched it for like 5 minutes.
Just
I turned it off.
Marvel babies, just make
exactly.
And you know what they did that with the toys? Like they made the friendly Hulk and the friendly Spider-Man.
Yeah, I've seen those. It looks like they're made by. They're probably not made by Play School, but
Play School does like Fisher Price of Play School.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, they do them for DC too. So.
And see, G.I. Joe did something cool. Instead of like going off and making like, and maybe they will still do it, but instead of making like this fucking soft teen version, kids version of G.I. Joe, they came out with that show or that movie. I forgot what it was called, G.I. Joe Reinvention or something like that. And it was like an adult G.I. Joe. Like they actually killed people and it was really violent.
Yeah, I kept on hearing nothing but good things about that from you guys.
I wish I could remember the name of it. G.I. Joe.
I know Leon knows the name of it.
Oh, yeah. No, he
loves that fucking thing.
Yeah, he loved it. He was the one that told me to watch it. And I haven't been able to. Oh, that's it. G.I. Joe Resolute.
Okay.
Yeah, and from the trailer, man, they showed a trailer for it, and that trailer was badass.
Really?
It's better than the G.I. Joe trailer for the live action movie. Here's another thing, man. People are talking about one of the Wayans brothers is in it, and so everybody's automatically thinking like, oh fuck, we got.
Well, how can you not? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
you look at that, you're like, come on.
No, I'm not above it. I did the same thing. I was like, oh, here comes this motherfucker right here.
Comic relief.
Yes, the comic relief. Yeah, fucking G.I. Joe movie. He's making all those fucking movies. But yeah,
what's wrong with that motherfucker's face? I don't want to hear that every 5 minutes.
Man, what's wrong with Snake Eyes' face? He can't eat chitlins with that mouth.
Why do they call that guy Destro?
Why is his head so shiny? Come here, let me give you a spit shot. But nah, man. So you saying, do they have Destro in the movie?
Yeah. Okay. The weapons dealer. I mean, but what were you saying about like Marlon Wayans playing?
Marlon Wayans,
playing the character, but he does play the typical like black guy hitting on a white woman. He's got to be that guy on there.
Well, I can't blame that. Brother.
Corey, that's Corey's role model. What are you talking about?
This movie is brilliant. I love it. I'm behind this with 100%. I'll give my review right now.
Now, if it were the other way around, forget about it.
Bullshit. Fuck this movie.
Oh, you had to go and tell him hi.
I should have let the cat out the
Here's
bag.
my review. G.I. Joe, the movie. Here's my review. Marlon Wayans gets with a white woman. Full price. Thank you. Good night.
Finally, some realism in movies.
I heard today, and I'm not sure if this is kind of one of these sidetracks right here, but I heard today that they actually now, I can't really complain anymore because they actually have a commercial where there's a black man married to a white woman who goes, and it's a commercial,
Yeah.
and they go to buy a computer.
You won, Corey.
I told you, I fought the good fight.
God damn. Now, please.
I saw that commercial. It's for PC.
The PC, yeah.
One of those PC.
It's like, look, this Apple's too fucking expensive. I'm going to buy a PC. Yeah.
And we had a baby together, too.
Yeah, now record that shit on your TiVo and put it in a loop in your room.
Watch
So
it
you'll
over
always
and
be
over.
in a good mood.
Justice.
Yeah.
No, I'm upset, though, because they saying, like, a black man who's married to a white woman can't afford a Mac. You know, that ain't right, man.
Shit. Can't ever win.
People, I'm not,
Where'd you steal that one, Corey?
the part they cut out the commercial when he gets stopped by the police.
Black people don't buy computers.
Ma'am, where did your boy get that computer? No, people, if you've ever listened to the show, you know that one of my biggest complaints is, man, you always see white women. You always see white men getting together with any color women, but you don't ever see like a black man or a Chinese man or Asian guy getting together with any kind of woman they want. You know, and look, and it sounds very shallow right now. I don't have the time to go into the politics of why I'm talking about this kind of stuff.
Please don't.
I know I won't, because it's not about
till
black
3 in the
people.
morning.
I know. And another thing.
Oh, shit.
Let me tell you why.
You're right,
Corey
Corey.
gets really, really drunk. I'll tell you.
Hey, come here. See me chasing him down. Fuck, shit.
See him yelling at you. He's going to end up yelling at you high. You know this, right? Yeah. You and him, you
I'll be
guys love
running
to
away.
debate.
Like, damn it.
Hey, let's go out and look for white men with Asian women. Don't that make you mad? Let's capture them and torture them.
No, it doesn't make me mad. Didn't you see Mega Shark versus the giant octopus?
Man,
We talked about that today.
finally, the movie where the Asian guy gets with the
Yes.
white woman, man.
Not any white woman. He gets Debbie
Gibson.
God damn.
Teen Idol Debbie Gibson. Man, co-host, I don't know if I told you, I was talking to this dude today right here, and I finally saw it, man.
I know.
That shit was just wrong. People,
It was.
You've heard us talk about this before. Hi and co-host, they saw it. Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus.
Yes.
Made by the people who brought us such great classics as Snakes on a Train,
Alien vs. Hunter.
Transmorphers.
I Am Omega. So yes, but this is the first original title. Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. Man, I saw that shit. Nothing can prepare you for how bad that shit is, man. I was sold on the scene where the shark took out the plane. They have, for no reason, in the middle of the movie, this giant ass shark jumps out of the ocean and takes out a plane.
Fucking plane, yeah.
Now, I'm not talking about like a crop duster. I'm talking about like a airliner.
Oh, no.
47.
Yeah. And drags that motherfucker.
No, it was
down
like an
to the ocean.
Airbus. It looked like an Airbus that goddamn thing took down. But the funny thing is, I loved the character that they had. It was like, when are we landing soon? I'm getting married.
And like characters we don't give a shit about.
Exactly.
He had to say that line so that we knew he would die.
Exactly.
because the stewardess was going down the aisle.
Yeah.
It was a long scene. It was too long. It's like the kind of scene that you set up a movie with.
Right.
But it was placed in the middle of the movie for no reason.
Yeah.
So they had the stewardess going down the aisle. Oh, please put your seat back. Everybody had their seat up.
I know.
Please put your seat back. Please, sir, put your seat back. Bring your seat back up. Please, sir, could you bring your seat back up? And then they went to that one guy.
Yeah.
Put your seat up, sir. I'm a little nervous. I'm getting married in 3 days.
Married.
You knew then, okay, everybody died on this plane. And sure enough, they were just going along. That dude looks out the window. Holy shit! That shark
Had
jumps
the
up.
worst reaction for anybody getting married. I guess it made sense. But he's like, "Holy shit!" I
He
did a
might
better
as well
job
have
of
been
that.
fucking Scooby Doo. And that motherfucker took that plane down.
And then all of a sudden, that plane magically turned into a CG effect.
And CG water.
Yeah, everything turned into
like
a
that.
CG effect.
Can you imagine just that shark just swimming around? Oh, look, there's a plane.
Now, wasn't that scene kick-ass when the shark took out the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah.
I mean, if you pause it for a second, that looks badass. I'm like, wow.
Okay, yeah, there were two scenes where the money went into the shot.
Exactly.
It was when that shark jumped to get the plane. I didn't even land it.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, when the shark took the plane down, the shark was gone.
Oh, no. And the funny thing is, I've seen that shot before in another one of their movies. So they're notorious for reusing their shots. They don't waste shit there. They're very cost efficient. They're smart movie making.
And when they say John Octopus, I was expecting to see like a kick-ass octopus, and that octopus looked
You
like
dummy.
something off of, that shit looked like something off of goddamn Nickelodeon.
I told you, don't invest everything into that fucking DVD art that you get on the box.
Oh my god, that octopus, it was CG, and it still looked like a little rubber octopus.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think they used the same tentacle they used in Monster.
It must- Oh yeah, they got a rip
Oh no,
off.
it was. There was a scene where the tentacle comes and whips a jet fighter out of the air,
Yeah.
and it was the same tentacle that was used in Monster. I swear to God,
They got
I actually saw that piece of shit.
You've seen all
Monster.
those.
I can't help it, man. Those things are they're like crack to me. I
Man,
have to watch them.
I'm sorry. If anybody who knows me, I really have a thing for bad movies. So when y'all told me about this, sitting on my recorder up here is Hobgoblin,
Yeah,
a Gremlins
another
ripoff.
infamous shitty film. Oh boy.
Oh, man.
I have the MST3K
K version of that.
Yeah.
But man, in Mega Shark versus John Octopus, they had the fight scene, the climactic battle between the shark and the octopus, and they keep repeating that same shot over and over again, where they wrap each other up and that shark bites off the tentacle.
Bites off the tentacle.
And okay, so that shark must have bit off like 5 tentacles, and every time you see the octopus in a different scene, those tentacles are back
It regenerated, Corey. Come on.
in a second.
You could do that.
And then finally, the professor looks out the submarine. He looked at the scanner and he's like, "They destroyed each other." And it's like, how? They didn't do anything. They would fight each other, and all of a sudden they just sink. I was like, man, these people.
I love the best scenes were the scenes where they're in the playing with the chemistry set that they had, where they were turning liquid into the reagent formula from Reanimator. When that
all
shit
green
turned into
and
the when it started glowing green, they were like, "Wow, we figured this out," and they never explained what they were trying to do.
The best scenes I liked was when they're in the submarine. They got like, I guess, Commander, that little submarine.
Oh, yeah.
They got the little joystick.
Yeah,
like
the
an Atari
joystick, the
joystick or
goddamn
something like that.
Atari joystick. Yeah, he's like
Like they're-
commandeering a sub with that goddamn thing.
Yeah, and he's like jerking that thing around.
He's all sweating.
Yeah. And then they show the submarine just spinning around like a little toy submarine. And those people they're not moving on the submarine or anything. They just man,
No,
classic.
they
boy.
pulled some classic Batman shit where people are like moving to the left and the right.
Oh, like on-
same
oh,
Star
like
Trek.
Star
yeah.
Trek?
Yeah. The
Man.
camera's tilted like in Batman.
Well, I got to thank y'all for recommending that, man. I looked at this like right when you think things couldn't get any shittier.
Oh no,
Man, you know what? It just goes to show you, no matter how advanced technology gets, somebody's gonna find a way to turn into some bullshit.
Oh, dude, watch Transmorphers. There's a fucking there's like an hour fight scene in that movie where it's like, I don't know if they ran out of budget for the laser effect shots of like people shooting their guns, but there's scenes where you see people shooting at nothing. And you just see them like shaking their gun, and nothing's coming out. And then there's a whole like scene. There's a scene where they're talking about what they need to do to stop these machines. And I swear to God, the entire scene has been redubbed to where nobody's fucking matches the dialogue that's coming out. It's insane. I was like, wow.
That's on my Netflix
They ran the
list.
fuck out of money on this project.
That I'm putting that down right now.
You have to see it.
Transmorphers.
Transmorphers.
I bet it's better than Transformers 2.
Now, I tell you what, the first like 5 minutes of that movie are pretty kick-ass. They're like, I think that's where all the fucking money went into the effect shot of these the alien ships coming down to Earth.
Didn't they make a sequel to that movie, Transmorphers, like The Fall of Man?
Yeah, The Fall of Man, Transmorphers 2. Yes, came out right at the same
Revenge
time.
of the Fallen?
Yeah, no, it came out right at the same time as Revenge of the Fallen.
Man, these motherfuckers, they need to call themselves We Have No Shame Productions.
Oh no,
They don't give a fuck.
They do not.
We don't give a fuck productions. Close. We need to start that production. We need to like start. That's how they make money, man.
Fuck you, Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck productions. We gonna rip your ass off and don't give a shit.
Shitty Productions. Hey, let us show you our new shitty film from Shitty Productions.
Trek into the stars. Man,
I'm gonna document this whole thing so
Yeah.
I'll put on the DVD.
We'll have shitty attractions. At the beginning
that's
of
what
all
we're
our
gonna work.
movies.
Instead of Star Trek, we got Star Trucks. Hey, put that down our roster. That's our first production right
That's
there.
it, right there. I'm writing it
I
down.
can imagine on the commentary. Oh, we don't know what we were doing there. That scene right there. Oh shit, we ran out of money right there.
We don't give a fuck. Hey,
Yeah.
you rented this DVD, didn't you? You watching it right now? Fuck you. Don't give a shit.
We got your money. Fuck you.
And the movies that we're ripping off, we should just like steal their movie poster art and just put our faces in the characters on the characters' heads.
We'll get somebody to trace that movie poster.
We won't even Photoshop it. We'll take that shit to the Xerox place and we'll just cut out pictures of our heads and Xerox that shit. All our covers will be in black and white.
We don't give a fuck.
Mass production,
Shit.
epic scale.
Yeah.
At FedEx Kinko's.
Yeah, we should. When the DVD come on, you go to commentary. We just be us. Fuck you. You know, that's our commentary. We got your money. Yeah, enjoy the show, motherfucker. It's just the commentary is us eating popcorn, looking at them.
There'll be like 30 minutes of dead silence, and then we come back on and say, "How you liking it so far? We got your money still, fuckers."
We should actually be watching the movie that we're ripping off.
Yeah, shit. It just come on every now and then. Just pop up. You still watching this shit?
Dumbass.
Yeah, well, goddamn. You didn't have nothing to do tonight, did you?
You guys ought to give us a call so you can be shitty stars in our shitty movie.
Hey, you want to be in our next movie? Yeah, man.
Shitty auditions.
Because that shit makes money, man.
Yeah, it
They're
does.
making money.
Oh, no, they're totally making money. They're making money off my ass.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they making money off me, too. I got to queue to my Netflix to get Transmorphers. Shit, you got me. There's an audience out there for it.
They always bring a smile to my robot face.
Yeah. See, that's how you do it, man. You make these shitty movies and then you collect your money and you make a good movie. No, but see what happens is you get the you get the bug. You know, you just start making that money. It's like fuck making a good movie. Shit, if I want to make a good movie for, I'm making money off this bullshit right here.
You just start releasing just the DVD box and that's it. You go rent this. Hey, is this supposed to come with the movie? It's supposed to be behind the box. No, there's nothing back there.
Hey, same thing. You know?
Call us. No, it's in there.
You can just put a blank CD in there. No.
See, they have to order the movie off the internet. They rent the box to get the information inside. To rent to buy it on the internet.
You put some little plastic army man and cowboys. Make your own fucking movie. Hey, there you go.
Do it yourself movie productions.
We see you can make a bigger budget movie with this shit.
We can tack on $10 extra to our DVD because we'll sell that shit as like a deluxe package. We'll buy one of those green army men and we'll get a marker and we'll paint like we'll look at what we're wearing in the movie and we'll paint like a black shirt and some blue jeans on the army guy and then we'll just throw him in the box.
Yeah,
there you go.
Hey, look at it. We put a
deluxe edition.
Paint the shirt white with some blue jeans on it. Put some little claws on. Wolverine, bitch.
That's the super shitty edition.
There you go. Congratulations on your purchase.
Extreme shitty edition.
Yeah, shit. No, man, I really do think that they got some. That's the biggest fucking scam going, man. I mean, I guess it ain't that much of a scam because people enjoying that shit.
You know, and they're actually getting some real stars in their goddamn movies. Well, at least stars from the '80s. I mean, what they did, I want to say the
Lorenzo
first
Lamas was in right the shark movie. Was
C. Thomas Howell? I want to say he was in the War of the Worlds, which I think was the asylum who puts out these movies. I want to say their first movie was War of the Worlds, where they got to. I mean, I guess that name's public domain.
It is, yeah.
And they released at the same time. War of the Worlds came out, the Steven Spielberg version, and C. Thomas Howell was in both versions of that. Yeah, there was a part 1 and a part 2.
Yeah, I remember that.
See, the cool thing about what Disney does, because Disney does something a little similar. Not Disney doesn't do it, but what they do, they create fodder for people to go out there and rip off of, man. I mean, like, because they make a lot of movies based on fairy tales. So when they put out Aladdin, there's a motherfucker out there waiting to make Aladdin.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I remember that.
And the box is goddamn close to what they made.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
So you get some grandmother who's like, Aladdin, well, this one's cheaper.
Exactly. No,
take it home.
If I had kids, oh man, I feel sorry for those kids. But no, I would buy the shitty edition of everything, like the rip-off version. Like I told you, like during Christmas, instead of getting like real superheroes, you get the super people. Yeah. it's like a box set with like the Hulk, a fucking shitty version of the Hulk, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, all in the same box. Wait a minute, this isn't the Justice League.
Can you imagine that kid coming to school with all that? So I was like, no, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that ain't the original stuff.
You got a lightsaber that's white. White handle.
Just waiting to get beat up at school.
It lights up and it's no better than a flashlight.
You're poor.
Exactly. Oh my
You ain't got the real shit. Yeah, but no, Disney would do that, man. Your grandma go and pick up that shit, and then you at her house and just like, fuck, man. Okay, grandma, I'll watch it. I got the real thing at home, whatever. You know, kids know your grandmother's old.
Exactly.
You know, no, they just like, she ain't gonna get the real shit. Just like the way you at home, you got the good snacks, but grandma pick up like all kind of that cheap ass cookies for you and shit.
Exactly. She's eating cat food. Yeah. Poor lady. It's not her fault, Corey.
Yeah, you know, grandma's poor.
Leon's gonna be like that someday. Someday. Hey, you're still my friend.
He's already going around. You gonna finish that? You gonna finish that? You gonna finish it?
That's why Leon buys toys today, because he had that cheap shit growing up.
I tell you what, that picture that Travis Pickle did of us, it was a Leog picture of the Empire Strikes Back. I always crack up. I always have to go and look at that picture to crack up at Leon, because he looked at Yoda. He looks like he's Yoda.
Comic books for sale.
We have some, and you know what, this is something I want to talk about too. But man, we got a great artist on the site. I'm trying to get him some work to do some illustration work for us. Travis Pickle, man.
Oh yeah,
from Scotland.
He just did a new drawing today. Total Recall, which is fucking badass.
Yeah, we'll put the picture up, and he's an amazing artist, man. But on the Empire Strikes Back one, he got he got Cyrus as Luke Skywalker, and Leon's on his back as Yoda.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that is awesome. I wish you could have drawn them originally like that for the site. That's so perfect. Yeah. Oh my god!
The thing is, he got Leon,
I want to see them do the podcast looking like that.
Leon looking tired as shit.
Leon looks all lost.
Where are you taking me, Cyrus? To your room again to read comic books? You should watch Spider-Man 3.
Oh my god! Oh hey, speaking of talented artists, I showed you today that video. This guy Stu sent me. He did a fucking CG. Hi, you need to see this dude. Right. He made a CG co-host, and he made like this commercial. Apparently, he's not done with it, but it's pretty amazing. You need to put that up too. That guy.
I plan to.
That guy is awesome.
It's amazing, man. We have some amazing artists on the site. I have to tell you, we have people who are great illustrators. We have some people who are great animators. We have some people who are great editors.
Yeah.
I've been amazed at some of the stuff people have been giving us lately. Travis Pickle, I don't know how he finds the time to do this shit, but I don't
know how anyone finds the fucking time to do this shit.
I am probably, I'm not going to say anything definite right now because we don't know for sure, but I'm probably, if we find people who can do the work, I think I found somebody on the site who I might end up having to hire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I might. Nice. I mean, the guy seems like he's pretty excited about it because we're trying to improve our content. We need some artists. And so right now it's just me and one other guy and some other girl doing production stuff. But yeah, we need somebody else, and I think we found somebody. I won't say who it is, but if he comes on, we discovered him on the site.
That's really cool. Yeah, I was thinking the other day, like when that guy sent me that video, I was like, wow, I wish we had a section to where these people can just. Like I hate to say group, but it's just some place where people can really get their work out there.
We need a fan art section.
Yeah, so people. I mean, hopefully, maybe this could get some people some actual work. I mean, shit. You know?
Yeah, we definitely need. I don't know if it needs to be modified or what, but we need a true fan art section. I've been trying to get that for a long time now. I mean, I can understand why we haven't done it. We're a little understaffed, and we're trying to get stuff up. But man, a fan art section, because look, it ain't just drawings and shit anymore. People turning in fucking videos. When we say fan art, we ain't just talking about drawings. We're talking about videos that people put up.
Yeah,
because Tony Beers.
Yeah.
Man, this dude put up this.
That was amazing.
Funny. Well, there's two videos that people put up. You were talking about. I'll talk about yours first. The one that you were just talking about. Have you seen this, High?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's somebody did their version of co-host tearing up their kitchen, talking about what was it? You're gonna die big time. You want to eat this breakfast?
Oh, you think this breakfast is big time? You're gonna die big time. Yeah.
And then he knocks over some juice.
Yeah, I do a hoo-ha.
It's pretty amazing. Man.
I feel stupid talking about myself. But but it's amazing. I mean, I could not believe somebody took their time to create that CG version of me. But
yeah,
it was pretty cool.
It is amazing. It is.
Is it like one of those like 3D kind of CG?
You should see it. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's pretty cool.
I'll show it to you. We'll show it to you when we're
when we're done.
And I think we're actually going to. Play the video too, because I was thinking, it's just music and nobody can really hear it, but it's kind of funny some of the stuff they edit in there.
Yeah,
I think it'd be funny for just for us to watch.
Yeah,
and let people see our reactions, because it never gets old for me.
I wish we should play this at the goddamn Spill party. Okay,
we are.
Badass.
We're gonna
awesome.
play it.
We should have that starting off, right?
Yeah.
No, it's going to be a lot of because at first I thought we're going to talk about what we did in the past, but I thought we should showcase the stuff that the Spill members have done.
Yeah, I was about to say
so
that'd be great.
If you guys turn in any kind of stuff, look for the Spill party. If you turn in any kind of things that you wanted to like be on the rotation as we're getting ready for the live podcast, give it to us, because that video is definitely one.
Oh
of them.
yeah, mm-hmm.
That video.
So I could put on my stick figures of you guys.
No,
stick figure theater. Yeah.
Look at this genius.
Funny thing is, somebody already beat you to it.
Yeah, exactly. We got stick figures galore on here, man. You ain't seen some of the artwork that people put up. Yeah, people. We
like, Corey, you gotta put on my picture. Come on.
Some people get pissed too. God damn it! You haven't put my picture up yet.
You haven't looked at it yet. Damn it.
But you know what? Let's watch this now, man. Let's go to my page and watch this now. We never get. I never get enough of watching this fucking video. Okay, so the video. Now our theme here on Let's Do This is "Get to the Chopper,"
right?
By Austrian Death Metal and Austrian Death Machine, and so somebody took the music, the whole song, and they edited scenes of stuff that we've talked about on the show before,
right?
And when I saw it, I was like, wow, man, it's amazing when you see how much people have paid attention to what we say, because we just bring up shit off our heads.
It's scary. Yeah. Some of that stuff I forgot.
Yeah. So, and I thought, like, you know what? I want to play it on the show, and people, it's on my page. You should look at it, and I'll post it on here on the podcast too. But
I'll put it up on my page too.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, this has got to go up on the page. And I was thinking I want to talk about it on the show, but it's not really. It's all music. You can't really see anything. But I thought it'd be funny to because I was looking at it right before we started, and I was like, maybe we can talk about this. If it doesn't work, I'll edit it out. But let's see. Let me pause this real quick. All right, I pulled up the video on the page here, and now this video covers all kind of shit we talked about, from the Muppets playing instruments to Cookie Monster videos to eating chicken to the preacher that says "fuck your thoughts." Yeah. To all kind of shit, and that's how the video starts out. It starts out with and it of course starts out with co-host and I screaming, "Are you ready? Let's do this!" So you gotta listen to this thing, man.
Corey, are you ready?
I'm ready. How about you?
I was born ready.
I'm ready.
I was created ready.
Ready to go?
Everybody's ready. Let's do this. Get to the chopper.
Oh, and come on, ass, that dude that was talking about us, the Watchman preacher.
Yes.
He's playing guitar right now.
Our heroes on there.
But what I love about it is that they actually got the scene from Predator where Arnold Schwarzenegger is saying, "Get to the chopper." And they got Beaker singing with the animal going crazy on the drums back here. That's my favorite one where the preacher the one that says "fuck your thoughts."
Yeah.
They got him dancing to the music, and they got Alfonso Rivera and doing his breakdancing video from the '80s. Yeah, and the fucking computer just stopped. Just like I'm trying to
He
hear
said
this
enough
shit.
of that shit.
Enough of that bullshit. But they even put like the shark from Mega Shark versus John Octopus in there. That guy was like, holy shit. Ernie and Bert playing drums. Yeah, Sex Man's in here.
He's my favorite part.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who asked this leprechaun say yeah?
All these black people yelling for the leprechaun and heavy metal, man. This shit. See, that's what I mean about this video. It's timed so well to the music, man. This dude did a kick-ass job.
Great
with it.
editing.
Hi, I'm Pippin. I want to show you my nut.
They got somebody spray painting those car nuts to the music. Oh, it's my favorite. All these kids rocking out eating chicken. Okay, I love that part, but I don't know why I'm so offended by it. They got all these little
my
black
God.
kids out there eating fried chicken. They eating it fast from that chicken. Fry that chicken. Fry that
Peaches?
chicken. Miss Peaches. Yeah.
Oh boy,
That-
have you seen the barbecue one yet?
The barbecue bus.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck that, man! No, I ain't seen that yet.
You haven't?
No.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know what? Fuck this. I gotta go see this.
You need
dude.
to look for that.
Okay,
That's-
I'm gonna look for that right now.
Yeah.
What is it called? The barbecue bus, Miss Peaches.
Yeah, just type up Miss Peaches barbecue.
All right, let's see.
If you thought the chicken one was bad, wait till you see the
Is
barbecue.
it in the tub?
No, it's here. What is it? Here comes barbecue. Or,
Yeah.
Barbecue. All right. All right. Let's see. We get it right here. Miss Peaches barbecue.
bus with kids.
Barbecue bus.
I'll be goddamn.
There we go. Get ready, Corey. Put your dancing shoes on. Get high over there, all happy. He's like, at least name my people
How's
doing it.
loving this right now? How's just happy ain't Asian people
Yeah.
doing this shit?
As fucked up as Japanese TV is, we never had this shit.
It's always a video full of little hungry black kids. I'm mad.
I don't know what part of the country they're in right now. Jeez, I'm worried. I'm concerned.
This is a fucking third world
There
country.
is a
man.
recession going on.
This ain't the South. This is like goddamn
The
Africa.
depression is going on somewhere.
Man, yeah.
It's bad.
Corey, this is in the future. This is the apocalypse right here.
It is. It's the black apocalypse going on. Fuck the chimpocalypse. This is the destruction of black culture right here.
I got some spinners and a bus. Pass me them real 4-hour cuts. Smoked all night on the back of the bus. I'ma sing a line and don't count the bus. Everybody like my barbecue. Granny, Pappy, and Mama too. Watch your booty, fry that chicken. All y'all know is finger licking.
Oh my god!
Have you come up to the part where they're pouring barbecue sauce on their feet?
They just showed us what I'm laughing at. They got this one pouring barbecue on her, and it's a man, really, right?
It's barbecue
I
sauce.
hope that's a man dressed up as a woman, because
It is. I think it is.
Toes licking good.
oh my god, pouring barbecue on
Yeah.
her feet is just man, I can't. cooking barbecue with her fucking feet, man.
I got a recipe for barbecue sauce. You can taste my feet in your mouth. I got some side orders like tater salad, barbecue beans, and collard greens. Homemade hot links fresh out the house. My barbecue will make you bite your jaw. Next week, special gonna bust.
And they got that little black man with the afro just eating the rib, just dancing.
Isn't he like sitting on the side of the bus while it's driving? There's like a bench attached to the bus, and that motherfucker's sitting on it while it's moving, while it's in motion.
People, look, I don't ever want to endorse the KKK, but if y'all ever want anything to scare white people, Miss Peaches is the propaganda you need. I mean, this bitch is sitting up here cooking barbecue with her feet, got a little black man eating barbecue, and got a nasty ass bus with black kids just hungry, just following that shit.
With paper plates.
With paper plates and shit.
Protesting.
It looks like the ultimate welfare program going down the street.
Go ahead. Barbecue wrap with cornbread.
Barbecuing a rat. I can't take this shit no more. I can't stand this. I mean,
those little kids.
I'm telling you,
Those little kids are fucking. It's like a mob scene around that school bus. And the crazy thing about that school bus is there's like an actual kitchen, like attached to the school bus. It's embedded in the back of the school bus.
A fucking barbecue pit on the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And they got these kids.
Uh-oh.
They got these kids out here dancing and eating barbecue.
Oh, my.
Wait, there's Corey.
Oh my! I mean, half these people in this video look like Black Gollum. I can't take this. All these little kids out here look like something out of Lord of the Rings or something.
They must have really starved those kids before they shot this. The best actors ever.
The kids from Skid Row, right?
Kids are about to fucking turn over that bus.
I'm serious. The Road Warrior ain't got nothing on this shit. I don't know what part of the country they in, but it looked like the bomb dropped. Oh, why y'all have to show me this shit?
Oh, people were sending that goddamn video to my page like somebody paid them to do it.
And actually, somebody told me I should look at some other videos. I'm like, no, I can't do it, man. I mean, goddamn, it's like a car wreck. You just got to go back and look at it. Oh my god, it's the guy. Hold on. Let me put my earphones in here. Yeah, apparently Miss Peaches is a man dressed up as a woman pulling some Medea shit or something, just writing the most ghetto fucking shit they could write.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what black culture is like. I'm not against my own culture or anything. I know we like to dance.
Yeah.
I know we like to eat chicken.
Right.
I know we like to eat barbecue. But fuck, man, do we have to eat barbecue and chicken while dancing? You know what I mean?
Well,
just out there
now you do, I guess.
And cooking the barbecue with your feet. They got a homeless man out there looking like something out the apocalypse out there with shaking his ass.
He
and
looked
shit
like Gollum, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, they just got some of the crazy looking people. Oh my god, I can't. Oh, my people, boy. You know what? Let me go and get us some email because this shit right here is, play that fucking music. Rock shit. It'd be funny if like I'm playing that music for our theme song and Miss Peaches came in. I got some mail on your ass. Don't read it while we smoking grass.
Your push button telephone, like so I can do the soundtrack.
Hi. What's wrong with your people, man?
My people.
I'm not black anymore. No, I'm kidding.
I directed that video, by the way.
Really show them how they're like.
Written, produced, directed.
Now you know how I feel about those Rush Hour movies.
Hey, you know what? That's what I forgot to say about that thing. We were talking with Bud. We made a joke. We said, "Hey, Bud, you know what? We should do our Rush Hour impression out there. I could be Jackie Chan. I'll be Chris Tucker." And we thought he was gonna be like, "Ha ha ha!" But he's like, That's a good idea.
That's badass.
I'll pay you extra.
I like this guy.
Yeah, it's time for fuck your thoughts and email section. There's a lot of thoughts that need to be fucked right
Oh,
now.
I hear that music.
Yeah, boy. All right.
Rockin' and rollin'.
I still got this shit on my. That song.
Oh
every
no,
time I hear this
you're not gonna be able to sleep tonight, Corey.
Barbecue is coming down.
You know, when they say count sheep, I'm gonna be counting little black kids chasing a ghetto bus tonight.
You were saying how the KKK could use it. It's like the Pied Piper right there with that bus. Black kid running down.
That guy sitting on that bench on the side of that bus is gonna be haunting you all night, isn't he?
Oh my god, no, get out of my fucking head. Let's see. All right, let me get some email here.
You can see Corey stuck in that bus, looking out the window, like that band, like the band. No, like the band. Oh, like the Van Halen video. Hot for teacher.
Hot for teacher, like Waldo.
Waldo.
But yeah, people, you some talented people out there though. Doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like Miss Peaches.
That's what I'm saying.
Peaches should join the site. All right. Hey, Coast, you got some email. Go ahead.
Oh,
go ahead
okay.
and
Well,
read
here,
yours.
let
I'm sorry.
me kind of looking through these here. Here's one. This one is from Justin.
Yes,
Says,
Justin.
let's see here. Are there any movies that, for whatever reason, you enjoyed the first time, but for any reason, including length or availability, have not watched again? Mine would be 1900 and Once Upon a Time in America, since they're so damn long. Thanks if you answer this, and I love the show. Fuck your thoughts.
Fuck your thoughts. What's his name again?
His name is Justin.
Justin.
Yes.
I got some ribs. No,
Yes.
You know what, man? That's a good question because my answer for that is that I hardly get to watch anything twice, and
That's true.
because I see so many movies now
Yeah.
that I just don't have time to watch things again. There are movies that I love, and I would love to see them twice, but just don't have time. I get caught up watching like really bad shit at home over and over again because you see so many like real movies.
Yeah.
That to watch something like Hobgoblins and Mega Shark versus John Octopus, that's kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, these are terrible, but it breaks the flow, the
Right.
monotony of watching one Hollywood movie or a big budget movie or well-made movie after another.
Right.
Even the worst movies that we see for screenings are movies that have budgets and you know they're professionally made. Watching some shit that's just bullshit, it really blows my mind, and I'll watch that over and over again. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, that's a great question because I'm trying to think. Wow. I can say like 2001. I love that movie, but I mean, there's times when I want to see it, but I just know the length, and usually when the time I'm up, I'm like, maybe I'll throw it in, and then I'm like, well, it's kind of a lengthy movie, so I just never go back to it. But I love that film. But yeah, I notice I have an extensive DVD collection, in case you kids don't know that. But I find myself like watching the movies I buy sometimes, like either once or twice, and then I'll never watch them again. And that collection just gets bigger and bigger, and I'm like, why do I own these movies if I'm only going to watch
them once.
certain films? Yeah, more than like just once or twice.
That's what John does.
You know what? That's what a lot of people do. I mean, I notice a lot of people with this when DVDs were like all of a sudden affordable. I mean, I know a bunch of people who are just like mildly okay movie fans that buy whatever is on sale Tuesday.
Yeah.
They'll buy this shit up and then they'll watch it once or twice and then that's it. They'll never watch it again.
Well, John over here, he just impulse buys DVDs when they come out. He's in a habit of just buying DVDs. John, the roommate here, people. John, if you heard us talk about John before, John's got some weird buying habits. I won't go over the stories too deep, but John buys healthy food that he does not eat. He just buys it because he thinks he's being healthy.
Right.
And he buys DVDs that he does not watch.
Oh,
ever.
really? Wow.
He just buys them. And I look, and I'm not even exaggerating here. I swear to God, we have a fucking video store over here. We should open up like John's video store. and have him just kind of like have him like laying on that couch
Yeah,
in there,
right? Yeah.
that futon, and he just kind of like puts things on a string and he draws a string and a conveyor belt brings it to you, and you bring back your old DVDs. That
Hey,
you don't want.
I should join them. We should have our own video shop. You know, the funny thing is, I thought about the same thing too. Is like my video collection is so extensive, I could fucking rent out this shit, and I'll have. There's something somebody's gonna want to watch in that fucking collection, and just rent it out to whoever's around the neighborhood. I mean, now, hi. Is there something you want to confess?
Well, about the DVDs that I have that are unopened.
That are unopened?
Yeah, I was like one of those people initially. Like, I bought these DVDs, and then I was like, "Shit, I'm never going to be able to watch it."
Yeah, I mean,
Tell me, what DVDs did you buy that you won't watch?
Like, I bought 300, bought Hot Fuzz, all these,
I was hanging out with I hang out with High all the time, but I never noticed like around his TV and everything, he had like all these like Blu-ray. And they were all in their packages. And I saw like a copy of the Ultimate Edition of the Lord of the Rings, and that shit was still in this package.
It's still in the package.
Like, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, are you going to sell this shit? What are you doing?
No,
Are you running a business or what?
Buying and expecting to watch it,
Yeah,
But like, it's like, damn, I don't have time. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Corey, I go see so many screenings of movies,
Yeah.
and the thing about it is, like, I see some of the movies 3 or 4 times,
Yeah,
Yeah,
more
true.
than he does. So, I never get a chance to like watch any of those movies.
And you know what? The thing is, I'd call you crazy, but I've been noticing lately, just doing more stuff for the site. There's times when I'll go like on Tuesday and I'll buy the shit when it's on sale, or I'll I won't. Of course, I buy everything that I own.
Yeah.
But I noticed that sometimes I'll buy shit and I'll notice at the end of the weekend it's still sitting there on the table in its package, like just not because I used to I'd buy it, sit down, watch it, either call up friends or whoever, watch, hang out, but I don't have time to do any of that.
That's why I want movies to go to streaming.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what?
just-
Yeah,
Because I like everything digital now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to read my books digitally. I want to read my
Yeah.
comics digitally. I want to watch my movies like being streamed to me because
Yeah.
I just don't like clutter anymore.
Right.
I buy shit that just takes up space now.
yeah,
And movies are the same way.
you're absolutely right.
And you know something? You're right. I mean, we see so many movies, man. Even the best movies that are out there in the theaters, I don't even want to see them twice.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go sometimes, but it's not because I don't like them. It's just spend so much time in the theater.
Right.
And then when I'm at home, it's kind of like, something, the last thing I want to do is spend my time watching another movie. So, it's
Right now, where I reside, it looks like those DVDs are about to eat me. They're about to consume me. Like once I was a consumer, now they're about to consume my ass. So
They're watching you now.
Yeah, it's scary because I'm like, there's like no place when I have guests over. There's no place for them to walk around.
I don't know if
because
you and Cyrus are like competing to see who has the bigger.
and I don't
DVD
know, not at all.
collection.
You know,
Like, you go over
I have a
Cyrus's
couple of
house,
friends
he's
like
got-
that.
got,
Talk
Yeah.
that, Mike. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I thought I am. Like, you go over Cyrus's house, that guy's like got like walls and walls of DVDs.
Oh yeah, he has like a library. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's waiting to sell that shit. That's
Yeah.
all.
Well, yeah, now.
Well, that's but that's the thing. Like the last couple of weeks, I've been really debating hard about selling a lot of my DVDs to my friends, and it's one of those things where you look at the DVD and you're like, I should just get rid of this because I hadn't seen it since the first day I bought it. So why do I still own it? It's like maybe I want to watch it again, but I'm like, no, I can't fall in that goddamn trap. I just got to get rid of it, out of sight,
Yeah.
out of mind. And I've been really debating about just selling all my DVDs to my friends, whoever wants
You
them.
should,
So,
man. I mean, it's
yeah.
going to have to be
'Cause-
recycled anyway.
Yeah, because you're right. I mean, as far as the way of the future, all these movies are going to be easily available on the website. I mean,
Yeah, it'll still be
I mean, not on
streamed
not on our website. I mean,
yeah.
on
No false advertisement.
No, sorry. Yeah, but no, they're going to be available on the web for streaming and downloading
at
So,
some point, yeah,
Yeah,
I
and-
mean, it's
Why save the DVD boxes when
you get
know,
it when you buy these
just
movies.
clutter.
You just start getting to the mentality of a pack rat.
Yeah.
And you just keep them because they're nostalgic, or you feel like I bought it, I should keep it because you know what, I'm gonna watch it
Because,
again
yeah.
one day, and you're not.
Yeah,
Just-
because I paid $20 for it, and I'm gonna go sell it to some guy who's gonna give me fucking $5 for it, or
Yeah. Just
but-
get rid of that shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, my shit now. I have so much clutter that I don't even sell it. I just drop it off at the Salvation Army in the middle of the night. I'm that guy where they're like,
well, let me go through it before you do it.
No, you got to do the work.
No,
I'll let you know when I'll call you and say, hey, I just got back from the Salvation Army. It's up for grabs. Be like 4 a.m. Hey, what you doing? You want to go to the Salvation Army? Go ahead. I'm at home. I'm going to bed.
Go rebuy your shit.
But the minute they put all that shit on, digital and it's on the internet and everything like that. Time Warner or all those cable companies are going to find a way to screw you on like the internet downloads that you have. Like
I hope not, man.
The megabits that come in when you download and everything like that. They'll be charging.
I wondered that too. That's in the back of my mind, but I'm wondering if they're going to get that figured out at some point. I mean, because the reason why, now this is what I heard. I don't know if it's true. The reason why they want to do something like that, putting a charge or a cap on your downloading, how much information you download, is because it was one way of fighting piracy. Mm-hmm. And I think they're going to figure out some way around that.
Yeah, but that's just an excuse. They just want to charge more money.
No, that's true. That's what I said. When we talked about that last time, I'm like saying they're just waiting to charge you anything that they can. They're like fucking AT&T, man. They figure out any kind of way to charge you for something.
They won't allow us to choose our cable channels, a la carte. But they'll find a way to squeeze you for all your money. Download it.
Yeah, fortunately they didn't do that because there was enough outcry where people said, "Fuck this," I'll go to some other person that doesn't do that. But
but they revised their policy where they're going to do it.
So they're doing. Are you sure they're going to?
They rewritten their rules and policy where they're saying at any time we could change that policy.
Oh well, yeah, everybody knows they can do that. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. No. At that time being, they said, "Hey, you guys didn't put that in a policy." Like the people who sign up for contracts, and stuff like that. It's already written that you can't change that because you guys already set a certain amount that we're supposed to pay. You can't all of a sudden raise the prices on the internet downloads, But now they've written into it, so now the contracts
that they can
anytime they want to.
Well, let's see what happens.
Man. Fucked.
I know. I used to work with this dude, and when we all got laid off from our jobs years ago, that dude said his first thing he said was, "I'm fucked."
He said it just like that.
He did.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Was he Mickey Mouse?
No, you know what? Actually, I wasn't there. It was a guy named Wilson. He's actually the guy who sings on the rock song.
Oh.
But Joel was the one that told me that. Joel said, because he worked in Joel's department. Joel is a friend of ours that we used to know from a long time ago. He's the guy I stay with when I go to New York.
Yeah.
And Joel said, he was down there, and we all got notice that we were getting laid off. He's like, he was thinking about his family. He's like, I'm fucked. Game over, man. Game over. Game over. Go ahead. Read
what am I going to do now? Oh, you want me to read another one?
Go ahead.
Here you go. Let me see here. There was a really good one here that I wrote down. Okay.
I can't read it now.
I mean, I didn't write
Co-host,
it down.
what are you wearing?
I printed it out.
His handwriting is shitty.
The funny thing, there's no handwriting on it.
Because he got no hands.
A printed page.
That's why it's fucked up, because he got no hands to do handwriting with.
Here we go. Here's one from Ryan Frere. I hope I said that right. Over the years, you guys have done plenty of reviews together, and we've heard you get into arguments. My question is, has there been an instance where you've actually had to walk away or cancel a recording due to an internal argument or a guest that was trouble that, well, he didn't write this right, or because of a guest that was more trouble than what they were worth? I think that's what he was trying to say. But have we ever gotten into a heated argument
you and I
about
have
a
never
film?
Gotten into a heated argument about anything.
I can't think. Besides the Halloween episode of Leog where we started yelling at each other back and forth.
Oh, about
Inside.
Inside, yeah. But even then, I thought we were just kind of playing it up.
Well, we were, but
I wasn't really upset about it.
I wasn't pissed off too, but I was. Still thought you were an idiot.
and likewise, sir. Let's see, this is the closest you're going to get for an argument on here.
Yeah.
Now,
fuck you. You didn't like that movie. It's the last fucking time I let you borrow shit.
Comparing that shit to Wreck. You got a lot of fucking nerves. You know what the fuck you talking about. Man, have me watching that bullshit. But no, we went on about. I forgot
fuck
about
your thoughts, motherfucker. Eat that shit.
Fuck your thoughts, bitch. It ain't what you're thinking. But no, there was that episode got lost.
Yeah, it did.
So technically, there is no record of us ever doing an argument at all.
Lost in space.
Now, surprise, surprise. Carlisle and I had to we've had arguments on our show. Where we just
you have.
And then we had there one night it got so bad that we had to stop and just say, hey, look, we just gonna cut this whole thing out because this is just shit that people don't need to know.
Right.
And even though that motherfucker was talking shit at first, finally when I started talking shit back, he's like, stop the recording. Stop it. You're getting personal now. I'm like, no, motherfucker, I'm just talking shit back. That's all. So we had to cut that shit
Get a little
off.
too hot in the kitchen.
It was. So he said, he requested to cut it off. And I said, all right, I'll cut it off, and took it out. And,
Damn, I would kill to hear that.
I recorded over it. So,
Okay.
I wish I had kept it. Now.
Because that's the kind of shit you really want to hear, to be honest.
Well, I was gonna I was gonna leave it in,
Yeah.
because
I figure you would, but it's not everyone's down with that.
yeah,
so.
I don't want to get personal with it.
No,
or anything.
no.
It's an argument that passed. But
Well, it's about a fucking movie, so
No, it started out as a movie.
Oh.
and then it got personal.
Oh,
It's
never
like-
mind.
Yeah, and then that was the problem. Like it started out kind of as a disagreement, then it got personal, and like something was said to me, and I was like, "Well, motherfucker, what about this?" It's like, "Oh, wait a minute, stop for a second.
Yeah.
stop right now." I was like, "No, you
know,
don't like
there's
people talk
always-
shit,
Yeah, there's always a fine line though when you're getting personal with somebody.
Yeah,
you know,
I was like, "Hey, you want?"
But especially if it's going both ways. I mean, you can't just stop it because all of a sudden,
No, because that's what I was like. I was like, "Hey, look,
I started this game and now I don't want to.
No, I don't want to play." And that's exactly what it was.
I don't want to play.
kinda-
I'm done.
I
I'm
was
taking
kinda
my ball. I'm going home.
See, it was that it was supposed to be kind of that reaction where it's like, "Oh, how dare you talk about me like
Right.
that? Oh, you got me." No, I was like, "No, motherfucker, I got some shit too."
You don't get that from Mr. Coleman.
No, you want to talk shit?
Oh, I got some dirt.
Yeah. So, but it was good, man. We're used to doing that on
Right.
there. I mean, it's just I don't really like it myself, but because I like conversations where we have fun, but it goes there. It's just that
No,
kind of
it does.
dynamic
It's kind of the dynamic with a couple Colemans
Yeah,
sometimes. But I mean, when you guys are getting into a good debate, it's fun. But you can you can feel the tension in the room when you guys are starting to take things a little personal. And honestly, I enjoy it, but that's me. But I can see, I don't know. I've actually heard some fans like just go, okay, that's. I actually, I can't remember what the fight was about that you guys had, but some fan wrote on the comment section to avoid that part of the podcast, and he wrote down the time signature and everything. He's
Was
like,
this recent?
No, this is probably about a year ago. I think.
year ago?
Yeah. But this
honestly, man,
person just said, "Don't listen to this part until this part," but the rest of the show was good.
if you want to know the truth, I mean, this goes for not just that, but anything. I don't like that kind of conflict. I like when we sit down and have a good time.
Right.
I'm up for debating with people. I'm up for talking to people about things, but I just don't like. I don't like. I'll go to a confrontation. I'll take it as long as you to the point where you want to take it. I mean, but it's like I'd rather not.
Right.
And I really hate it when it goes there.
Yeah.
I really don't like those intense discussions.
Yeah.
I just
when you're involved in it, I mean, who does? I mean, you're just going to think, well, what are people really getting from this? Besides.
Now,
we're just arguing about really nothing.
About
when
nothing.
you get down
that's
to
what
it. Yeah.
Is. Most of the time, all of us get along where it's like we did that last podcast about Comic-Con and whatnot. And all four of us in the room, and we just it's all
that
about having a
that
good
was
time.
probably my most favorite time hanging out with all the guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
it's just fun.
Yeah.
But if you want to know about a guest, okay, one time we had on our Access show, there was do you remember this?
The guy who would review that Merchant Ivory movie, or
what was that?
I'm thinking about that one guy that you gave off a ride. Like he called you up, he needed a ride, and then you guys went to see a movie. Also.
Bones? That dude?
Bones, yes.
Okay, that's not the guy I was thinking of.
okay.
But that guy was weird. There was a guy who was a guest on our show, and he was being cool. He was kind of like, I'm just laughing because it got weirder with him. He came up and he said, "Hey man, I like your show. You know what? Can I be a guest on your show sometime?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I felt bad for Carlisle because I don't know. I said, "Man, well, we're gonna go see this movie, and after that movie, you can come down to the studio."
Yeah.
He showed up at that movie, and he asked Carlisle for a ride to the theater, and Carlisle was like, "Man, what the fuck? How come you told me you didn't tell me that this guy needed a ride? He told me you told me I would give him a ride." I was like, "I didn't tell him that." And he's like, "Yeah, you know what? The guy's carrying fucking weed on him too." And he's like, "I didn't know that. We got pulled over. I could have, got in trouble." I was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry. I didn't know that." And sure enough, the guy got in there. He started acting all loopy and high and shit because it was the tuxedo.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't the tuxedo. It was that movie where Jackie Chan finds a ring or something. Anyway, it was some lame ass Jackie Chan movie.
Yeah.
It was something really bad. And the guy started talking about, like, we sat him down. We said, hey, man, well, what do you think? What you think about that movie? He's like, and now the movie's PG, right? Mm-hmm. And it was almost like a kid's movie in a way. Yeah. He's like, oh, man, you know, I liked a lot of things about that movie. I like Jackie Chan doing this thing. You know, I like the sex in the movie. That was good. And we all looking at each other like,
I remember him now.
There was no sex in that movie, man. What are you talking about? He's like, oh, there wasn't? Oh, well, yeah, it was good anyway, man. Yeah. like, man, we got to get this dude out of here, man. Yeah. But the one guest I remember that was uncomfortable, who we had to kind of like hair up and get out because they were getting hostile. It was this lesbian that came in just off the street and said, I was wondering if I could come on to your show because I want to make an apology to my girl.
Okay, now this was on The Real Deal?
Yeah.
It was a Hispanic girl, right?
It was a Hispanic girl.
And I wasn't there. This is when I was gone, right?
No, I think
it had to be because I don't.
Because you don't remember this? Okay, I guess you weren't there at the time then.
No.
So we said, yeah. We thought it would be some kind of funny. So we thought she'd making a joke or something. So she came on. She's like, to my baby boo out there, I just want to say I'm sorry for what I did. And we were like, and she's like, what? You don't think I'm serious? Oh, y'all want to play? And we were like, shit, look. And we were like, hey, look, you got to go. All right? We were like, that's not what we do. We thought you going.
See what happens when you invite crazy people onto your show.
And that's where I said, I need to screen these people a little bit better. And she was ready to fight. And it took
who was she getting ready to fight? Who
like me?
With you? You guys were in the same room?
Because I was like,
who else was
snickering?
With you?
Yeah, because I was snickering at it. Leon was in the other room.
Oh.
And Leon was even like, I want to say something, but this girl was kind of crazy. And so, but he was just like, yeah, this is not the right forum for this.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, come on, you got to go. And she's like, no, you let me on here. Now you going to just rush me off? I got something to say. And we let her finish a little say. And it's like, okay, you can't stay though. All right, you got to go.
And I'm sure Leon looked at you, Corey, like,
oh, I got that.
Damn it, you goddamn no good.
He did that little smile.
Black
he's like, and he was in the right. He shook his head and he was just like, another fucking incident. So yeah, we've had.
When you learn, Corey.
We've had all kind of people coming in.
Oh
and
my
crazy
God.
shit. So yeah.
I remember that. I remember the one time you got mad at me. You were mad at me and Joel.
You and Joel came in.
Yes. This one, me and Joel. Joel called me up. This is when I was doing The Real Deal. Joel called me up. He's like, "Hey, dude, let's go get a couple drinks before we do the show." And I was like, "Fuck, all right, fuck it, yeah." And so we go to the bar. We start, putting down some drinks, and before you know it, it's time for. It's like, oh, fuck. I was like, dude, we gotta fucking go. It's already, the show's about to come on in like 10 minutes. And Joel's like, sure. And so,
Joel's so laid back.
I was nervous, because I had to set up everything, and Joel was so fucking laid back, could not care less. But as soon as we got there, we see Corey, and Corey is just fuming, and I understood. And granted, I think I told somebody that we were at a bar, and I guess the news got passed on to you. So I'm pretty sure you thought we were drunk. I mean, granted, we probably did look drunk, but anyway, I go in, we set up, and we actually have guests. We have a local
Chandler.
Yeah, she's the local director here.
Kat Candler.
Kat Candler. Yeah. So Corey interviews her, and I'm in the room we're in two separate rooms. Corey's in the control room. He's doing an interview with her, and she has a couple of her friends or whatever with her, and I'm in the same room. So for some reason, I don't know, I started shooting questions to her, and I made them laugh or something. And Corey, I just remember you on the video. You just look pissed. You're like, God damn it, co-host, are you just going to come on here and screw things up? And I was looking like, what?
I remember that too, because I was like, Leon was like, hey, man. I was like,
yeah.
No, they've been drinking.
They've been drinking.
And he's coming here asking silly ass questions. Yeah. And then you did something else. I was like, get him out.
Yeah.
Get him out.
You start seeing, get him out. I'm like, and I get him, I'm like, fuck this. I'm fucking gone. I don't give a shit. and I remember, it was Nicole? Nicole. I remember Nicole like looking at you through the clear glass window where she could see you, and she was like looking at you, and she was like, it looked like she was yelling at you, like going, "What's your problem? What are you doing?" And I remember looking at her, yelling at you, and then I was about to walk out. I was about to just leave, and then Nicole grabbed me. She stopped me. She's like, co-host, just don't worry about him. He just doesn't understand what's going on. And I'm like, if he wants me to go, I'm gone. Just give me the word, please. And then I had to stop because I felt bad because Nicole looked so like. It looked like the family was breaking up or something, and I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna be cool." And then I guess you talked to them, and they were cool about it.
Well, what was funny about it the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, because we were interviewing a local filmmaker at the time.
Yeah.
And she, now granted, these are the people who just came on, thought they were gonna have a nice quiet interview. And that they were going to be able to promote their movie.
Oh, not on our show.
And not on our show. And it just this fight it erupted. And one of the things I remember is looking over at Kat Candler's face. This is the filmmaker girl. And she just had to look on her face like, I don't know what's happening.
She's like, uncomfortable.
Yeah, she was looking around.
But she was cool. I mean, she didn't know what
she came back.
She came back. And the funny thing is that I saw her like a year after that. And, of course, I'm a robot, so she recognized me. And she's like, hey, how you doing? You still doing the show with Corey? I'm like, yeah, somewhat. Yeah. And the thing is, she's like, oh, I remember that. I'll never forget that time I was on the show and you guys, I don't know what happened between you guys, but something happened. But I was laughing the whole time. And I was like, I told her, I was like, I didn't offend you about anything or said anything to you that offended you. I hope not. And she's like, no. I was laughing my ass off the thing you were asking me, and I was like, oh, okay, because I just never knew. Granted, I was drunk.
I thought you just came in there just kind of like, hey.
But
let me ask you a question.
No, I wasn't shit.
But you know something? It was there were times when people would say, yeah, I told people to watch your show, and there would either be a fight breaking out, or we'd have a skit where it looked like a fight was breaking out.
Yeah, there was always a skit where something happened. Where
man, we did this one skit where I remember somebody said, "Oh, you got to watch my friend's show. They watch movies. It's great, and they just have a good time just talking back and forth. It's real casual." And so we decided to do an April Fool's sketch where we were going to celebrate like 100th show or something.
Right.
You know Lance.
Yeah,
Lance, our friend Lance.
Lance Fever,
boy. So we put up streamers and all kind of party favors, and we brought a cake into the studio.
Yeah,
and we cleared all this stuff to do. But we said, okay, Lance, we want you to play the production manager. I mean, or the station manager. You come in and you just be a dick, and you like give us a couple of warnings, and then at the end of the show, you just start tearing everything down. So we're doing the show, and like in the middle of the show, you hear this, and Lance comes in, he whispers in my ear, and you can't hear him too well, but you hear like, what the hell are you doing? Like what? We're in the middle of a show. We're doing this live. I don't care. You got all that shit in there in the studio, and you didn't clear that at all. You get that out of there right now. I was like, man, okay, we'll do it. We'll take care of it. Thank you. Now, like, people, sorry. We're live, but ignore that. Okay, whatever.
Right.
And then we do go on a little while longer, and then come in. I thought I told you to take that stuff down. I swear, you're canceled. You are not coming back on unless you do what I tell you to do. And it's like, look, I'm live, all right? I ain't got time to do this. We're on a live show. You should be more professional. And finally, at the end of the show, like right before the show goes off, Lance goes into the studio in the other room while we're on the air, and he just like, what is this? What is it? I told you to shut this down. Look at all these streamers, and we're like, man, we're trying to celebrate the party in there. What are you doing? Like, and streamers here and all this kind of stuff. You are not coming back on the air. You will not be back on. You're canceled. You guys are through. And we were supposed to turn back to the camera and say, April Fool, but the show cut off.
Because whenever we ran out of time, the show would just go to black.
Yes. And then that next week, it just so happened it was one of those weeks where it was a fifth Wednesday or something. We didn't have a show.
Yeah, we didn't have a show. That's
and
right.
people start bombarding the studio with calls saying, you know what? That station manager is a real dick.
Yeah.
He just came in the middle of some Buns Live show and just started tearing that show down. And so I got calls saying, Corey, what happened?
Oh, no.
Who did this? Something talking about our staff came in and did some of your live show. And we're like,
Bob got yelled at. the real station guy.
God damn it, you got me in trouble again, Corey.
What the hell? That no good black
son of a bitch. And so I had to tell him, like, look, it was a joke. It cut off before we got to do it. We played a joke where the police actually showed up and started laughing.
I thought that was the story
no.
you were about to talk about.
No, that's where the fight broke out. Yeah. And we were supposed to tell people like we're just joking around, but the show went off and somebody called the cops. And I'll tell you right now, it was a friend of mine who did it, a guy that I didn't even know. It was a guy that I made friends with later. We staged a fight on the show.
Yeah.
The cops ended up being called, and one cop came out, and even he started laughing. He's like, "Man, you access people. Y'all are crazy." But he I made friends with a guy later, and he said, and I told him about the incident with the cops coming down and everything. He's like, Corey, man, let me tell you something. I think I was the one that called the cops, because what happened was I called the cops, and one cop went to your place, but another cop came to our place to ask us if we made the call and what happened and everything. And here's the thing, man. We were high at the time. We were smoking weed, and the place smelled like dope. So I had to like answer the door, kind of creep out, officer.
Damn.
I don't want to say who it was, who the guy is, but it's a good friend of mine now.
Yeah. Don't ever try to save an Access television show.
You get your own self in trouble.
You get your own ass thrown in jail or beaten.
The cop is having a laugh with us. The person who actually made the call is getting handcuffed and shit. What the fuck?
Well, looky here.
Be a good Samaritan. God damn it.
What, you got another email?
There was one on here that I think we already did last week. Let me see here. Okay, well, here's one. This is from Saving Private. Nah, fuck it.
No.
Hey, I'm new to this site, and I've been listening to all the podcasts, and I just wanted to ask a question for the show. I just finished watching Seven, which is just an awesome movie, and Kevin Spacey's character, John Doe, freaked me out. So my question is, what serial killer character in a movie scared you the most?
What serial killer character in a movie scared me the most?
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Henry, Portrait of Serial Killer.
Never saw that movie.
Oh, that movie is so fucked up. Yeah, that movie. It told me never ever to help out anyone on the side of the fucking road, because there's a scene where Henry and I believe a friend of his is their car is like the hood's up, there's something wrong with the car, and they're pulled over on the side of the road, and some poor jackass decides to pull over and help him out, and this guy ends up getting like fucked up like hard. Like he ends up getting murdered in the worst possible way. It's been I saw that movie years ago. I can barely remember how it happened, but I remember that scene just scaring the fuck out of me. And that whole movie was fucked up. I mean, there's a scene where they go into a house and they take down an entire family, and it's pretty brutal.
I got one.
Which one?
Well, I guess when I saw the Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, when they first introduced that character there. I never saw Manhunter, but like when they first introduced him, like
he's not as effective in Manhunter.
But when you see him in Silence of the Lambs, you're like,
what? Oh no, he's in Manhunter.
Well, he's in it, but he's only like in it for like
a little while.
minute.
Yeah. You don't know what kind of character he was, but when you watch Silence of the Lambs, it's like, why are they taught this guy? Why is he such a badass serial killer? Then you see why, like ripping off that guy's face and everything like that.
No, you're right. We had I did a call-in show where I talked about this a couple of days ago. How I hate to bring up like the most obvious, but Hannibal Lecter is a scary character, man, because he's so smart.
Yeah,
and you don't. I mean, just by sitting in a room with that guy, you're thinking to yourself like, if he wants to kill me, he can, right. But because he won't lunge at me or anything. No. He'll do something crafty, like he'll seduce me with his charm.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I'm poisoned or something, and he's eating me alive. And
exactly.
that's kind of that's kind of creepy.
Well, the cool thing about that character is, remember the scene where Jodie Foster's character is walking through, and there's that guy who's like, I can smell your pussy, and like he throws his fucking jizz at her, and Hannibal starts, apologizing for the guy, and later on you find out that the guy swallowed on his own tongue because of something Hannibal Lecter was telling him through the wall. I mean, that was fucked up.
That character, that character is creepy, man. I gotta admit. I mean, he's creepy because you really do find him charming. And then it's like, next thing you know, he's doing something horrible. And you just know that somebody who's trapped in a room with him, he's going to get to him one way or another.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And what's so scary about it is that he's just cool about it. He's got his hat on and shit, turned to the side.
There's no need to run, Corey.
Yeah, exactly. Come in for some bread or something,
Do you like red or white? Chianti's my favorite.
Oh, I like red, man. No,
you look like you'd go well with fava beans. I love dark meat.
Man, what? Man, I was thinking of somebody, and then you named that, and I forgot. So I will just have to skip that. I did have somebody in mind. I can't think of who it was. Jesus, you got me. Was that the last question?
What? That's the last one I had. Yeah. What do you got?
Look,
what you got?
What the fuck you got?
I'm sorry, Corey.
Let's see. Here's what I got. I'll tell you what I got. Here's a question from Chris Rockstar. Got his name?
Wow.
Chris. Let me see. Chris Rockstar Ryan is his name.
Damn. Must be in a glam band.
Where the hell did I? Oh, here it is. What you say? He's up there with lipstick on and shit.
Yeah.
I recently watched the film Feast, and I got to the scene in the movie where one of the smaller aliens rapes a lady in the mouth, and after 2 seconds, he pauses and she spits out a fountain of his love juice. That scene was probably one of the only ones that made me physically gag ever. My question is, are there any moments in movies which have made you or the awesome co-host gag or vomit? Dead Alive. There's a scene where just this pus squirts from this woman's cheek, lands in a bowl of pudding, and somebody else starts eating it.
Oh, yeah,
And
the pudding.
The
Yeah,
pudding.
scene,
and
yeah.
the same scene, I mean, not the same scene, but the same director, Peter Jackson, did Bad Taste.
Bad Taste,
where
yeah, I was about to say.
That line of aliens were spinal fluids,
Yes.
juices, and all these, and then what
I
happens
got the
is,
chunky bit.
yeah, oh yeah, no, it's a line of aliens, and this is what they do.
Yeah.
Apparently, they spew into a bowl, and the last alien has to drink it.
Yeah.
But there's a guy infiltrating the alien ship or whatever, and he stands there, and they're all the aliens are disguised as humans.
Yeah.
So nobody recognizes him as being a human being also. So when he's standing there at the end of the line, nobody says anything except, you got to drink this shit. And it's a bowl of this chunky alien vomit.
Yeah, it's like
And-
green, chunky alien
and-
vomit. And the best part is when he's like, oh, fuck. And he drinks it, and he's like, hey, that's so bad. And he starts drinking it.
Yeah, he just goes to town with it, man.
Yeah.
And it's, oh man, that made me ill.
Oh, that
But
was
I was
great.
laughing too.
Oh my god! Oh, that's a great question. It's a hard one too because, man, I'm a robot, so I have a pretty strong stomach. And I don't even have one. Damn, what was the scene that made me almost puke? Jeez, I can't think of. I can think of plenty gross out moments, but
Yeah,
nothing
me
that
too.
almost made me puke. I want to say there's a scene. I think the first time I saw The Thing. No, that was more WoW when the guy's chest exploded open
I mean, it's
and his rib cage tore off that
Think
dude's
about it.
arm.
It's probably not even like a horror
Yeah.
movie. I mean, it's probably something you saw, like a comedy or something, where
Yeah.
it was so nasty that it made you.
No, I mean, shit. Never, no.
I mean, that's just been shit that just made me lose my appetite. I remember one of the last things I saw that really just made me like, oh man, I don't think I'm going to eat that food for a while to like get this out of my head. Was the Heartbreak Kid, the Farrelly Brothers movie, Farrelly Brothers movie, whatever. And there's a scene where the chick in the movie, who's all gross anyway, she's hot, but you find out she's just kind of gross. And there's a scene where she's crying or something, and they're eating fajitas. And she coughs up like a beef fajita through her nostril.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie, but
yeah, and it's just
Fuck.
like the and soon after that, I was eating fajitas, and that came to my mind. I was like, I'm not hungry right now. So
Well.
that's a good question, though, man.
Yeah, it is,
Hey, how
man.
about you, Hi?
I can't think of anything right now. I'm just
I
like,
just-
oh,
yeah.
he's got a strong stomach.
No, Hi just hungry.
I have
man.
a stomach.
You ever see Hi eat? Hi just eat anything. I ain't not gonna spoil his
the
appetite.
guy who eats fish-eyed noodles.
The guy eat fish eyes. There's like little blind fish out there because of him. Help me.
Fuck
oh,
you,
actually-
Nemo.
Actually, I'm still thinking about that one scene in that movie. The movie, I can't, like I said, I can't ever remember if it's either hamburger or hot dog, the movie, but where the seagull takes a shit on a guy's sandwich and he starts eating it. It's like, that made me sick.
Okay, here's a question from I ain't gonna read all this. Cecil McWoot.
Damn.
Cecil, I like the name. Cecil McWoot. Yo, what's up, Corey and co-host? I sent a question a while back, but I think it got buried, so I'll just send it once more. Have you ever seen this 80s movie called White Dog? Yes, I have. If so, what did you think of it? It was supposedly really controversial when it came out. I ended up buying the recently released Criterion DVD for this. A Criterion DVD for that. And if you like this movie at all, I suggest you pick it up because the transfer is excellent. White Dog is about a dog that does not like black people.
Really?
You think I'm making a joke?
Oh
Kaz.
my god!
Now I remember seeing this movie. Now I was a kid when I saw this.
Okay, I have to
let me look
see
this
this
up. Let me look this up. It was a movie.
I know a few white dogs.
It was it was a movie about a racist dog. The dog just happened to be white.
Oh, they're out there.
They got swastikas all over them.
I think when the dog barks, like, no, no.
Oh my god! Oh, man.
White Dog. Samuel Fuller was the director. Yeah, but look at that picture right there. I'm on IMDb. Look at that picture. There's a picture see that picture right there. That dog. That dog going after a black man right there. It's a picture where this dog's teeth is showing. He's going after a
That
black
looks like our
man.
neighbor's dog.
Here,
That's Christy McNichol.
I think that's
whiskey.
That's Cyrus's dog.
There's his dog. There you go.
Leon never goes over to Cyrus's house, dude. Leon. Let's see. Let me read this. It says, up-and-coming Hollywood starlet Julie Sawyer takes in a stray German Shepherd after accidentally hitting it with the car. Though the animal seems friendly and protective at first, it is soon revealed a startling aspect of its nature. It will brutally kill any dark-skinned person that it sees.
Oh my god!
Facing the possibility that her pet might be euthanized for the safety of the public, Julie takes the dog to the Noah's Ark facility that specializes in training animals for movies. She begs the facility operator to break her dog of the racist attack training, but he insists it is not possible. However, his top trainer, Keys, Paul Winfield, who's a black actor, believes he can break the dog and take on the task as a personal challenge. But Key himself is an African American, meaning every training session is literally a life and death struggle.
Oh my god!
I want to have that movie ended.
So you're telling me that this dog actually kills somebody in the movie?
You know what? It's been a long time since I've seen it. But as you know, when they mentioned it, the first thing I said was, "That's that movie about that racist dog."
Yeah.
Hey, did this movie come out like right after Cujo? Because wasn't it at that time? Cujo came?
No, I think this is actually before. This is 82.
When did Cujo come out?
Wow.
I don't know. I think Cujo came out like
That was in 81 or 82.
It could have. I don't know.
All right, I know what I'm renting this week.
I wonder if they were kind of capitalizing on that. It's like, oh, we're going to have a crazy dog.
Co-host going to have a weekend. He's renting this and American History X. You know what?
Hey,
Great films.
hey, you could borrow my copies.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would love to see Disney change this into a musical, an animated musical. White Dog. I hate Negroes.
I want to see.
Why? I don't know.
I want to see a 3D Pixar version.
A big, yeah. But you know what? Only the black people get the 3D glasses to make it look like that dog is coming right after them.
That's fucked up.
But can you imagine if he had those collars like in Up? Like, Negroes. I hate Negroes.
Are you black? I don't like you. I'm going to bite you now. My master said that all black people are destroying the country.
Colored folk.
Boy, my master said the white Aryan race is the master race, and that all Negroes are ruining America.
Here, let me show you this Miss Peach video.
Watch this video called Fry This Chicken. If we don't destroy black people now, this is what America will be.
Now, Fry That Chicken in 3D would kick some ass. That and Barbecue Bus. Oh, triple bill right there. Wow.
They need to remake that movie, man. They need to remake that movie with Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, they do.
Let's see. All right. We'll read one more here. Paco Vasquez. Paco Vasquez says, Hola, Cordy. No, he says, I was wondering if you were planning on doing a review of the movie Moon with Sam Rockwell. Ooh. I've been waiting for this review, but it never showed up. Personally, I thought the movie was amazing, and even though it's probably not going to happen, Sam Rockwell deserves an Oscar nomination for his performance. If you don't do a review about it, could you guys at least talk a little bit about it earlier? I'm sorry, either in a Coco or Let's Do This. Thanks a lot. Yeah, Moon is a movie with Sam Rockwell. Let's go to the next email right here.
You know, I actually tried to see that movie last week. I didn't get to, obviously, but I think I'm going to try to watch it this weekend. So maybe on the next show, I'll give you my thoughts.
And actually, you know something, Paco, we did do a review of it. I'm behind in putting up some audio reviews because of Comic-Con and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, right.
So,
How many
hopefully-
reviews do we have in the trenches?
man, we got like about 4 or 5 that'll wait. And we got,
Oh, really?
like, yeah, and I need to like that's what I'm saying. Hey, you
Yeah,
know, if you ever
right.
fall on hard times, co-host,
yeah.
you know,
My whole life is hard times. What are you talking about?
Let me make it harder for you. Get you to editing some audio and catering.
Great. You put me to work.
Yeah, actually, I'll have you edit audio with an apron.
That sounds
on.
awesome. That sounds about as sweet as High's fucking offered to have
I
me
know.
have me cater.
Hey, you want to go to the party? Question for the 2 goat-eating motherfuckers. Actually, we have a third one right here. Hey guys, after finally resting easier from Comic-Con, what movie releases are you guys looking forward to the most right now? District 9.
District 9 all the way.
Yeah, this is from Joshua. Yeah, District 9, man. I can't wait to see that movie.
I'm
man.
dying
I've
to
seen
fucking
it.
see
It's fucking badass.
Shut up, High. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, well, tell people. Without any spoilers, tell people what you thought about the movie.
No, I thought it was really good. The first half was kind of slow, but the second half will blow your fucking mind. I mean, when they show the aliens and alien weaponry, oh my god, that shit just kicks ass. So look forward to it, guys. It's a really good movie.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Can't wait. Thanks for inviting me, High. Bitch ass.
I am inviting you, motherfucker.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta say, motherfucker. I invite you, motherfucker.
You get to see it. I apologize.
I rescind that invitation now.
Let's see. We'll
Disgrace my family. I apologize.
All right, here, we'll read one more because those were short. And this is somebody who says, I want my thoughts fucked. And this comes from Sean.
I'll do it.
Sean O, a.k.a. ODB. I guess he's the new old dirty bastard.
Yeah.
All right.
Resurrected.
He says, hey, Black Wonder. Hey, Black Wonder. I've turned into a let's do this junkie. You and co-host got me talking to my iPod like it's a fucking drug dealer, and I'm trying to get a free hit. Come on, baby. Just give me another podcast. Well, you got one, motherfucker. Here it is. That's my ad-libbing right there.
I'll suck your iPod.
I know for suck your iPod dick. Yeah, you wait till I show up at your house. The first one was for free, Sean. Now you got to pay up. Let's see, where was I with this? Anyway, let me get to my fucking question. Damn, who is this? Is this Samuel Jackson who wrote this email?
Mr. Attitude.
I know. Yeah, you're angry, man. Do you think there will be any more good alien type movies based on true events are realistic, like Fire in the Sky or Communion? Now, I'm reading this the way he wrote it. What's your scariest one, or the one you think is the best? I know there isn't that many. Thanks again, Sean, a.k.a. ODB. Oh, man. I never saw Communion
Oh, you know what?
or Fire in the Sky.
I saw Communion. Granted, I saw it like about probably 15 years after it was released. But in some ways, it was kind of creepy. Of course, you know, the effects don't really hold up as much. Fire in the Sky, I thought it was a decent film, but just the whole idea of alien abduction in general is kind of creepy, especially back in what I want to say around the late 80s, early 90s, when there used to be almost like every week a TV show about alien abduction, where you couldn't help but wonder, man, are these people actually getting abducted? Because all their stories
do
all
people know something we don't?
so similar, but no, I tell you what though, I tried to read that book Communion, and that book in Amityville, I could barely get into the first chapter without really feeling just scared shitless while reading it. Yeah.
Well, you know Amityville was a scam, right?
That's what I hear. But hey, you can still call me a sucker because like trying to read that fucking book, man, it scared the shit out of me.
Really?
Man.
I mean, I guess it's an effective read, but man, it
is that and Communion, yeah.
And as far as alien abductions, I mean, I have to admit, these things really don't scare me. Like The Omen doesn't scare me. Not The Omen, but The Exorcist doesn't scare me because a lot of people say it was a true story. It was not a true story. It was like
You don't know.
oh bullshit. 'Cause, it was not a true story.
Oh, you there or something?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, cool man.
My pappy was there. They left the black man out the story. He was the real priest.
Yeah, he was the third priest.
Yeah, he slapped the devil out of her.
I think you were just used to hanging around possessed parents. I think that was your problem.
Man, there's a Saturday Night Live sketch that has Richard Pryor in it, where they do The Exorcist.
Oh,
yeah, you remember that? And
Yes.
Richard Pryor goes up there, and the the possessed girl, she's like, "Yo, mama eats cat food" or something like
Yeah,
that.
something
And he's
stupid.
like, my mama does what? Don't you be talking about my mama? And he's beating her ass, and they're like, "Father, get off her!" That's what my father did. That's the true story based on my father's life. Richard Pryor played my father in that.
See, Corey was in The Exorcist. He just got there. He goes, "Oh shit, I ain't dealing with this shit. I'm out of here."
Okay. I'm going to Jack in the Box.
Corey would be the kid coming downstairs peeing on the fucking rug in front of all his parents' guests.
That'll be me crab walking down the stairs and stuff. I'm walking so fast, I'm trying to get the hell out of there. Feet and hands, don't fail me now. But nah, I don't really buy into that stuff, so it really doesn't scare me that much. I'm not trying to be all macho and shit. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
I find them more fascinating. Now in movies, I've seen like creepy scenes with aliens. As much as I'm not crazy about signs, there was that scene where you looked out the window and they had that alien just looking on the roof.
Oh,
I was like, that's kind of creepy looking,
Yeah.
But the rest of the movie ended up being kind of dumb. And then it just
Also, that video where they're all watching that.
Oh
Yeah, no, I thought the video with the kid's birthday party, that was
the alien walk by.
Alien walking by.
that was the most effective part of that movie for me. That actually kind of was.
And
Scary.
Yeah, and hey, look, Blair Witch. I knew it was phony, but I thought that was kind of effective because that was the first time they actually brought that shit out there.
I still tell people that movie is the only movie in the longest time to scare the living shit out of me.
I don't care what anybody
So-
says. That movie was kind of creepy,
Yeah.
man.
I always think the more of an overactive imagination you have, that's like the last movie you should be watching.
Cloverfield was scary for me. I thought that was real.
Yeah, Cloverfield counts, right? A monster attack is what I'm
did,
scared of. Now, aliens and ghosts, that's bullshit, but a monster attack,
Yeah.
Cloverfield scared the
That
fuck
shit
out of
could
me.
happen.
Popped out of nowhere, man.
Cloverfield was based on a true story.
Yeah, I see it. What do you mean? It was right there on the screen. It was
Yeah.
videotaped. What
Shit,
the hell?
yeah, they found-
what more do you need,
They
dumbass?
found that for real. Yeah, no, man. No, there's some movies that, like, you're right about having an overactive imagination.
Yeah.
Because I was going out with a girl at the time when we saw the Blair Witch Project, and that night we were watching. It was like, it's creepy, but whatever. But that night we were like, man, when that really kind of scared, the hands on the wall, and the way we were standing in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And they go to that house and like, ooh, you scared? I'm scared. You're on the covers and shit. So
No, I was talking to a buddy one night. He went and saw it with a bunch of friends, and it was around midnight. And he called me up. He's like, "Man, I just saw that movie. That movie was kind of fucked up." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, that scene at the end." And we were talking about it. And of course, I was here by myself, and I was just thinking, "Oh fuck!" And the more I talked about it, the more I started hearing just odd noises around the place. And my buddy, who I was talking to on the phone, he was like, "Yeah, man, that scene is like, man, fuck." And he was like, "Man, dude, what are you doing right now?" And I'm like, "Nothing." He's like, "Why don't you come over and play video games?" I was like, "All right."
hey, and coming in, the lights all on, every light in the house.
I know.
He's under the couch hiding.
Yeah. So we decided to throw a party.
You knock on the door.
We
Who's
called
there?
everybody. Yeah, that's enough talking about that fucking movie. Oh, by the way, Corey,
what's
thanks
up?
for spoiling it for me too.
What?
Remember when we fucking were walking down? We were hanging out with Leon, and I remember we were walking down the fucking. We were in the movie theater.
What movie?
I can't remember what movie it was, but it was at the Barton Creek inside the where the mall is, inside that movie theater. And I just remember walking. We were coming out of a movie, or we were getting ready to go into a movie.
Is this recent?
But no. This is before the Blair Witch came out.
Oh.
But you started telling me about the film, and I'd never heard of it. And you were like, "Yeah, these people, they go into the woods and they're trying to find this witch, and they disappear. But years later, they find the tapes, and something really fucked up happened to them." And I was like, "Really? No shit." And I was like, "This really happened?" And for a little while, nobody said anything. And then Corey goes, it's all fake. It's just something they put a movie together and they did." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Why'd you you have to tell me?
Because I didn't think. Look, honestly, if I don't. I don't remember this.
Mister, I don't believe in aliens and ghosts.
If I don't believe. I mean, look, I don't
Got to
remember.
ruin it for everybody. Corey?
I don't remember this.
Thanks a lot, Leon. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
I mean,
spoiler, the original.
the original.
You know what? I was under the spoilers trance at the time. His
Yeah, I
evil
bet
scheme
you were.
was he possessed me.
Because I told two of my friends about that, and they went and saw it, and they had no idea. And of course, they walked in and said, "Oh fuck, that was fucked up." And then of course, it got out that it wasn't real. But
I was
like, man, I could only wish
Man,
that I would have seen that movie.
I'm
without
sorry.
knowing it was
The spoiler
it was
pointed his
bullshit.
ring at me and possessed me with his spoiler ray. No, but you know something?
Like your puppet.
I don't remember doing that, but I tell you
Yeah.
what happens if I did is because I probably didn't think that you would buy that shit was real either. Really, seriously, because I didn't
Forget
think
who you're
any-
talking to.
I know. Look at
I
this
believe I'm always trying to believe.
fucking dope up here believing this shit. Just want to believe in any kind of magic.
I was like Mulder in the X-Files.
had his trench coat on and shit.
I was looking for shit.
He's like, I got to investigate this. I ruined your investigation.
I know. I was like, oh wow, look at this Blair Witch website.
I got to get to the bottom of this.
That's funny.
Oh,
People
my
are still
God.
believing that. That's why the credits roll with like John Stevens' ass.
I know.
Joe Roberts is like, wow, that was real.
Hey, they changed the names to protect the innocent.
To protect the dead and cursed. Yeah, people still want to believe that shit. Credits going by, director of photography and shit.
Hey, I tell you what though, the Sci-Fi Channel put on a somewhat pseudo documentary where they interviewed the people in the town of the missing kids.
Oh, they did.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
I've
that
never
was
seen
great. It came with the DVD. It's on
Yeah.
the DVD, but I almost wish that was part of the film because I mean, at the time when I was watching, I thought everyone did a great job.
Yeah, they actually showed that on cable access before the
Yeah.
movie came out. Some people
Oh,
got a
really?
hold of it and they were like just playing
they just
along.
threw it on? Oh,
yeah, they were
wow.
playing along with it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah, they had a lot of people around the country just like kind of playing into the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people. That's how the buzz was created because it was like, wow,
Right.
is this true?
And that's kind of sucks that you really can't do that anymore. I mean, that's why I give that film a lot of credit. I know a lot of people like to shit on that film, but I mean,
Well,
that-
if somebody wanted to really play it right, and they could, I mean, the internet's a perfect place. It's a perfect place for that because
Yeah.
you can make some really convincing, scary video
Yeah.
and put it out there, and nobody knows where it came from.
Yeah.
Or you can say, "I found this" or whatever. I mean, I think if you manipulate it right, you could recreate something like that again, but you'd have to be really creative.
Oh, you know what? Somebody did. I think like about a couple of years ago, that alien hoax that was supposedly, I think it took place near Hawaii or something, where you saw like 3 ships and they were flying like over. It was just these 3 alien ships flying over, and then you saw them like just they were starting to fly out of the atmosphere, and a lot of people were kind of concerned. They thought whoever, I guess when it went up, people thought it was something real that actually happened. I don't know if you guys ever seen that video. It's pretty popular for about a month. But
I never saw it.
if I find it, I'll put it up on the comment page.
You know what? You know what would be cool if somebody did if they made a video. Now I don't know how legal it would. I mean, or legal it would be. Maybe you don't want to do it like a snuff film or a murder, but if somebody like put down just threw down a DVD somewhere, or not, even better yet, somebody lost a camera. This would be an investment, but you get a cheap camera. And you film all these little creature effects on there and whatnot and make it look like something strange is really happening.
Yeah.
And you just lose the camera. You throw it out there. Somebody finds it and you allow that person to put it on the internet. And if nobody puts it on the internet, you just repeat it again until somebody does.
Yeah.
And then you recreate this, you start creating this stir about, look, what is this? We found this camera.
Yeah.
We don't know where the fuck it came from. We found blood on the scene, I don't know.
Yeah, but the first guy who found it, like if he didn't put it on there, he just goes, "Yeah, I found the same videos." Like, it's funny.
No, you don't recreate it. You put one camera out there, just
Yeah.
one, and
Okay.
have somebody put on the internet, and then you start like following it up with other things, and then after a while you create a buzz for. Like,
Corey, you
this
should
movie.
do that.
I
Yeah,
know.
there you
man.
go.
Of course,
There
you fuck it up. You're probably laughing.
I know, I mean-
You're laughing at the hood, the dumb motherfucker.
See, that's how your movie about Raymond should.
You know,
the buzz about
Yeah,
Raymond
you
like
should
that.
make your movie about Raymond and like lose the footage.
lose the footage and have somebody find it. You know, I
This
fuck it up
amazing
though because I couldn't stay in character. Like I had to turn around and sing at the camera. You know, I'd have to like tell jokes and shit. 1 in a million. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Corey Coleman. I'm available for bar mitzvahs and parties.
Check out Spill.com.
All right, man. We can get on out of here now.
I guess that's it.
That's it, man. That is it.
Sorry,
Get the fuck
kids.
on outta here.
Time to go
Oh, you know
home.
what? All right, you know what? I'll do this real quick. Somebody came in at the last minute under the radar and put a question in. The devil.
Damn.
I know we're getting out of here. Let's see. What is this
Sorry,
called?
hi.
Hey, hi.
Can you loosen up these shackles, please?
The devil that never cries says you just came right under the radar, man. That's why we're doing this. With the number one movie that made you get the entire movie experience. I'm sorry. Let me start off. What is the number one movie that made you get the entire movie experience? A movie that blew you away and made you get all that good movie magic. I'm not necessarily talking about your favorite movie. I'm talking about a movie that made you have a little more faith in Hollywood. By the way, I recently threw my back trying to bullshit like you do. Needless to say, you two are the number one undisputed bullshitters in the known 52 galaxies. We tell you,
That's right.
The devil never cried. Don't try to bullshit like us. You're gonna hurt yourself. We try to tell you, man. Now look what happened to you.
I'm trying
Kids
to,
don't
and I'm
listen.
about to throw up. I can't take it anymore.
Bullshit. Well, I tell you. That's what I said about Up when I saw it. I was like, wow, you know something? Up is a movie where I looked at it and I just teared up thinking, like, these are people who really care, man. They really care about telling the story.
Teared up.
Yeah, I did.
Damn
I did too.
pussy.
That's my movie too.
Yeah, I mean,
Your pussy was crying too high? Yes. God damn.
the pussy that never cries. Nah, man, Up is, I mean, in Pixar in general, I mean, they're that true studio that has some integrity, man. They I don't know how, I don't know why, but they're not, they are the ones that truly believe storytelling first and everything afterwards. And yeah, that movie, that movie just made me think like there are people in Hollywood who really do care. I mean, there's a lot, but you know, this one is the one that consistently does that.
Wow. As far as, that's a tough one. The first Lord of the Rings pops into my mind as far as like, wow, like, I believe in movie magic again.
Yeah.
That and The Dark Knight. Where
The Dark Knight is another one.
Somebody took a property that, you know, after Batman and Robin, they made something at the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And made such a great film. And that
Yeah, I
made me
agree
really
with you on
believe in
that.
Hollywood again. Yeah. And I'm
see-
hoping that District 9 will do the same.
I think you'll like it. I think you really like it.
Yeah.
And I thought you would have said Drag Me to Hell was one of the movies that was.
Well, of course. That's,
Well, if you're talking about movies though that just make you believe in filmmaking, not necessarily in Hollywood. Wreck was the movie like I just saw and I was like, wow, man, no, this is a horror film.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Granted, that's like on the other. Yeah, that has nothing to do with Hollywood.
no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just in filmmaking.
And filmmaking, yeah, you're
Well,
right.
I mean, that answers the question where people say, "Can Hollywood really make a good horror movie again?" And that is it. That
Yeah, if
would
somebody
be-
else makes it and they remake it.
No, they can't. I mean, I'm just saying as far as movie making goes, can somebody make another good horror movie? And yeah, Wreck is the prime example.
Yeah, no, and there'll be some horror movie that'll come out of Hollywood that some visionary director will make, and it will be truly horrifying.
It'll be completely by accident. Too.
Yeah, I mean, we need another level of horror where it's not creatures and it's not serial killers and
Not
it's not
traps
torture.
not torture. It's not zombies. We're going to need something that is visually scary and psychologically scary. That's why I said Chris Cunningham, because when I saw that trailer for that Aphex Twin album, that pretty much spawned later the Rubber Johnny.
Right.
It was just the image was just a guy with a huge deformed head in a wheelchair,
Right.
and as the camera zoomed in, and it was infrared, and as the camera zoomed in on him, he start making these weird sounds.
I totally agree.
And he wasn't chasing anybody, nobody died, but that vision
Yeah.
alone freaked me the fuck out. It
Like,
scared me.
Yeah, that is a vision not everyone has. I mean, you got to be real fucked up to have those kind of visions. I mean, you almost have to get somebody out of a fucking mental institution and like start writing down their ideas, or you know,
These
or
are the
give
visions,
them a camera and make something.
This is what makes people go crazy. Those kind
Exactly.
of visions.
Yeah.
And if another movie that made me just say, wow, this is filmmaking, and I can't believe that somebody made a movie like this was City of God. So that's it for me. So yeah, we can get out of here now.
All right,
people.
See you chumps later.
We'll talk to you later on. Good night, everybody. Hi, quit being rude. Get off your phone and say hi.
Hi. Goodbye.
Self-absorbed.
with our technology.
With toy technology. They'll be playing on your phone.
Yeah, get your chopsticks out of ears. Come on.
Good night, Sean.